today on Divorce Court.
I'm at divorce court because I want to patch things up and make sure that my relationship stays intact like it's supposed to.
Don's not responsible because he would like to be out drinking with his friends instead of being at home with his family.
We both cheated. We even cheated on each other the same weekend one time.
After I had our son, Don got angry and he went and cheated while I was still in the hospital.
Even though I cheated on the niece and I drank a lot, the niece needs to stop acting like she's royalty and show me more loyalty.
I'll marry Don one day if he can grow up to be responsible and get his act together.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Anise Hickman and Donald Lewis. The two of you have been together for 10 years. You have one child together, and Mr. Lewis, you have one child from another relationship. Ms. Hickman, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me, you want to stay together, but you're on a rocky road. So why don't you tell me why you're here and what the problem is?
Well, we're here because our lack of trust. It's really hard to trust Donald. He's been cheating, and
Now, when you say cheating, give me an example of when you've caught him cheating or what leads you to believe he's cheating.
So I lost my phone one time, and of course I needed to use a phone, so I was using his while he was asleep. And I had some extra time on my hands, of course, so I'm like scrolling through the text messages. And
I understand.
I seen a text message about him wanting to rub on some girl's fat, juicy booty. So, of course, when he woke up, I confronted him to ask him, you know, what this is about. And he told me that he grew up with the girl, that she was like his sister. But it's like, well, if that's your sister, why would you want to rub on her fat, juicy booty?
Right, yeah. That doesn't sound like sisterly, brotherly, sibling behavior, Mr. Lewis. Who was the young lady with the fat, juicy booty?
Just a young lady with a fat, juicy booty, that's all.
That's what I get. That's what I get. I understand, however, later on he made a confession with respect to that woman.
Oh, yeah.
Or was this another woman?
Oh, no, this is another woman.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay, so sometimes we do like these things. It's called confession sessions, where we'll just talk about things that we've done, trying to be open and honest with each other. And so in
I don't know if that's a good idea or not. It's interesting. Go ahead, yeah.
So in one of his confession session stories that he told me, he let me know that he was still sleeping with his ex. Yeah. So it was just, again, like another story, like you're still cheating and is doing things that you shouldn't be doing.
So he was doing it on an ongoing basis. He says, I'm still sleeping with her.
Oh, yeah. He let me know that he was still sleeping with her. And
She cheated on me?
Did he have any plans to stop?
He claimed that he did.
Uh-huh.
He claimed that he did, but
You say that you don't feel badly about that because she cheated on you. Tell me about that.
Well, she was, when she gave birth, that she had cheated on me 3 days after she gave birth. She told me she cheated on me in Vegas and that my son wasn't mine.
Let me restate the story, make sure I got it right. You two were together. She was pregnant with what you believed was your baby. 3 days after she gives birth, she says, well, it could be some other guys. Is that accurate?
Correct.
Is that accurate?
no, not completely. So I did tell him that there was a possibility, but I knew when I had gotten pregnant. But because the other person was kind of like in my ear and telling me stuff, I wasn't too sure. Like I didn't know
Somebody else convinced you that he might not be the father of your baby?
Only because no. So only because he's seen our baby and he was like, oh, that kind of looks like some of my kids, and just telling me stuff like that. And I'm looking like, you know, when babies are born, they always
they look like anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, you
so
can't tell.
I was kind of like, well, I don't know, and started to kind of question it. But I knew what I had done, and I knew when I was pregnant. But because I'm listening to other people and.
Was there anything important about the timing of your confession to him with respect? 3 days after the baby was born. That's kind of like a wild time to tell some dude something like that.
Well, that wasn't really even part of the confession session. I was just in the hospital. I was kind of sick of him and just kind of angry with him because he was still out being Don.
Right.
And so I was just a little sick of him.
So I got something for you.
Kind of, yeah. I just needed him to leave for a minute, just give me some space, because he wasn't really being helpful anyways. So it was just like, just leave. And he refused to leave. So I told him something that would make him leave.
Why wouldn't you respect that?
Because my boy was just born, I couldn't leave him. I didn't want to leave him.
Okay, that wasn't a bad answer.
Well, even then, Judge, if I can say, he took that time to go sleep with another woman. And yeah, 3 days after I was in the hospital having our child. So yeah, took that
That's
time.
what tit for tat gets you, though.
Yeah, I guess
You
so.
know, you're doing messy stuff, so I'm going to do something messier. Then they
Sure.
go out and do something messier, and then all you got is a mess, and nobody ever feels good, and nobody ever wins anything
Fair
because it's a big, hot mess. Do you believe he's still cheating on you?
Yes, a little bit. I do. Only because he's constantly accusing me. So like I can go outside to and like smoke or just whatever the case may be, or I leave out of the house or something like that, and it's so you're going out there to talk to so and so, you're going out here to talk to this person or that person.
Because
And
you
it's
are.
just- really. So my thing is the guilty conscience is always going to speak first. So the fact that you're always accusing me, what
Right.
are you doing?
Why do you think she's cheating? Do you have any solid evidence?
I have solid evidence in the past of it.
But not
like I said,
currently.
the grandpa sitting next to me.
So you're saying the guy that she cheated on was an old dude, is what you're saying?
He just didn't have the walker. But
Really? He was.
he was pretty much, yeah. I'm telling you.
Me and Joe, 60. Be careful. So now I want to turn to the next topic that is of concern to you, Ms. Hickman, and that is the amount that Mr. Lewis drinks. You think he has a problem. Mr. Lewis, you do not, and that's what I want to turn to. Were you drunk and fighting at the bar, Mr. Lewis? Or
I
at least
was,
trying
but
to?
To my defense, UFC was playing.
How many people did it take to hold you back? You're a big boy.
I don't remember.
Ms. Hickman, you are concerned about how much Mr. Lewis drinks. Why don't you tell me how much he drinks and why you're so concerned?
So he drinks quite well. He was drinking quite a bit, and it would be to where like he would go to the store and he'd come back with a pocket full of shooters, or he's drinking
A
like
pocket full of shooters.
yeah,
Was that the little bottles?
the little single
The little bottles,
yes.
a pocket full of them.
Pocket full of them, like
Just on an economic tip, why would you buy a pocket full of shooters? Isn't it cheaper by the big bottle?
it's easier to hide the shooters.
Seriously,
I
though.
can
easier
hide
to
the
hide
pocket
the
full of
shooters.
shooters, though.
Oh.
I can't hide a big fifth.
It's the cost of concealment.
There you go.
I gotcha. I got it. Why do you feel you need to conceal the liquor that you buy?
Well, the now way I can get away with it, she can't say you drunk a half a fifth because she don't know exactly how many of them I drank.
Oh,
But
I
it's
see.
clear when you can smell it.
Right.
But you can't say I
How
drink
often
10.
How often does he drink?
Quite often, at least probably maybe 5
Nights a week?
7, 12 times a week. Quite a bit. I'm just, you know that you're heavy with it, so don't give me the look.
And about how much does he drink?
Like you said, I honestly don't know how much because it's in the little
little
shooters. So who
shooters,
knows
so-
how many shooters he downed on the way from the store? I
Right.
don't know.
Are you an unpleasant drunk, Miss? There's all kinds of drunk people. Some are happy, some are sad, some are angry. Which one are you?
It usually depends on how I feel before I start drinking.
It just amplifies how you're already feeling.
Absolutely. But usually I'm a good, clean person when I'm drinking. Funny. I'll go to sleep, you know,
Yeah, have a few laughs and then you're out.
basically.
Do you agree with that?
Not really. I think he's usually pretty angry, liable to get somebody pregnant or cheat. I don't know.
Well, what happened in Denver when he had too much to drink?
Oh, that's how he was drunk and he went over to the girl's house. I guess she was probably going to console him because he was angry about what I had just told him about me cheating and he had too much to drink and went too far, and then some months later the girl's pregnant. So.
Okay, but I was talking about the bar fight.
Oh, when with some relatives that came down to visit him. And they went to a bar to go play some pool and, you know, just have a good time. And at some point, he had too much to drink and got angry and started yelling and wanting to fight with the people over at the next table. And the family members that he was there with had to, like, drag him out of the bar.
Were you drunk and fighting at the bar, Mr. Lewis? Or
I
at least
was,
trying
but
to?
To my defense, UFC was playing.
How many people did it take to hold you back? You're a big boy.
I don't remember.
Does that concern you that you drink to the point where you don't remember?
It does. It does.
Have you thought about cutting back a little bit?
I have. Lately, I have.
Is that right?
I've been staying on him, so yes, because I've been...
Did he go to one of your boyfriend's house and confront him one time while he was intoxicated?
Well, it was actually my house.
Right.
But yeah, he showed up intoxicated.
Well, what were you doing with a boyfriend?
We were seeing other people. He does his own thing. He cheats and does whatever he wants to do. So I'm supposed to sit around and wait for him to.
So you guys kind of come together, then apart. And
sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it's like that, or sometimes I'll get sick of dealing with him doing his cheating thing. So I'll be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do my thing too then.
Okay. So what did he do when he confronted the boyfriend?
No, the guy wasn't home, but he came over and he was just like beating on the door. And so to get him to stop beating on the door so he doesn't wake our son up, I opened the door to tell him, you know, go away, go home. He like started to walk towards the door, but I put my hands up to kind of like keep him out of the way, and he like stumbled back. But once he stumbled back and was like trying to get up again, he's like yelling and cussing and showing out, really.
Yeah, so were you drunk, falling down and all that kind of stuff?
I was.
Aren't you worried about your son seeing that?
I knew he would sleep at that time.
Yeah, but it's like once you get into the habit of being that kind of drunk, you can't stop it, and one day you'll be that kind of drunk when he's there, and then blue, you know what I mean?
True. I was concerned about it, but like I said, at that time, I was
You were drunk, so
intoxicated.
you didn't care. Gotcha.
I want the proof.
I want to go now to the issue of parenting, since we're talking about your son, because you two have very different points of view about how that thing ought to be done. What else do you think Ms. Hickman does not have patience for?
Me, for one. I don't think she has patience for something that's not of her liking.
Would you stay in a relationship with an alcoholic? Tell us what you think at facebook.com/Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. From your perspective, what is the problem between the two of you on the issue of parenting?
My style of parenting, I'm strict. I'm straight to the point, and it's do what I say. There's nothing to discuss. His style of parenting is, oh, please do this, and I'll reward you with this, or want to make excuses, and that's just not the way I grew up. I mean, I've been working since I was a young child, so responsibility and teaching our child responsibility is important for me. And the way he grew up, he didn't really have much responsibility as a child. So,
Mr. Lewis, what's your point of view on parenting? Where do you differ from her?
Because she's the bad cop, I'm the good cop. That's how it works. So I try to explain more and not be so fast to scream and yell and just aggressively get at him like that.
Now, are you confrontational? Are you feeding them your frustration and not necessarily being a disciplinarian? There's a difference.
I wasn't raised with backtalk. Like, you're not allowed to backtalk. If I tell you to sit down and be quiet, that's what you should be doing. And so as a parent, that's the way I'm gonna parent. It worked for me.
Yeah, I believe in it. It worked for me.
We didn't get to
What's your problem with that, or you just don't want to be that guy?
I think that it always works out if there's a good cop, bad cop. I think that if we're both bad, then he's gonna be this.
But that's not bad. That's just solid.
It's
you know
solid,
what I'm
but
saying?
It's more patience I have, I believe.
You have more patience.
I believe I have more patience.
So you can have a conversation. He understands what's up.
Right.
Yeah. Do you feel he undermines you, or he's simply you're just leveling out the playing field a bit?
I think sometimes he undermines me, because I could tell our son, you're not gonna go do this since you decided to throw a tantrum. We can cut the TV off, and now you can go sit there and just think about the choices that you're making. I can leave and come back and he'll have the TV on.
Is this true?
To a certain extent, I don't think that it's that dramatic, but I think that I'll try to bend more with him.
Uh-huh. Can I just put this out there? You can play good cop, bad cop if you want to, but once bad cop does her thing, don't lighten the punishment.
Gotcha.
You can play good cop, but you don't undermine.
Gotcha.
You with me?
I'm with you.
All right. Y'all so amenable over here. I don't know what to do. What else do you think Ms. Hickman does not have patience for?
Me, for one. I don't think she has patience for something that's not of her liking.
Yeah, okay.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's not that I don't have patience for him, or if it's not for my liking. It's just I don't have patience for being irresponsible. Like if there's.
In what ways is he irresponsible?
He's the only grown man that I know still loses his keys. Or
What?
Like just misplacing things that it's like, this is what's supposed to be going on. Like you're supposed to have those. Or even with like, for example, he was supposed to make a phone call back or something. I don't remember exactly what it was about, but it was important. And it was like, well, how come you didn't call them back? Oh, it just slipped my mind. Well, what you mean? It just slipped. Like you gotta be
not responsible. You're not being an adult. You're not dotting your I's and crossing your T's. Mr. Lewis, is that accurate? You kind of like let things slide because she's got it handled at the end of the day?
I just always feel it's her way or the highway. So.
Not necessarily my way or the highway.
I think I know what the problem is. How often would you tolerate your partner getting drunk? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. Mr. Lewis, Ms. Hickman's complaint is a common one. It is a complaint in which they feel like a tent pole, that they're responsible for holding up everything.
Right.
And they can't necessarily count on you to be faithful. They can't necessarily count on you when they give you a task. They have to be the disciplinarian while you be the good guy. You get doofus drunk out in the way. You behave, because at the end of the day, she's handling her business, and you can kind of just fluff off and not quite be right, right?
Yes, that's exactly. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. I mean, if it's two adults in the situation, how come we're not both being adults? Why am I only the one playing adult?
Mr. Lewis, I think you're a good guy. I really do.
I hope so.
I think you'd be a good guy. Now I'm going to ask you to be a grown man.
You got it.
Your son is going to do what you do. She's the disciplinarian, but you're going to be the role model.
True.
Don't do anything on any given day you don't want to model for him. And you've got to start now. You've got to start now restricting your proclivities so when it comes time for him to watch you, you have enough self-control not to bring home a bunch of, what do you call them, shooters. You have to train yourself to be in control of yourself so you don't do things that are injurious to the family. You with me? So
Yes,
you got to start now.
I sure am.
Give her a break. You know what I mean? Let her think, but he's my man and he's got it. Not, he's this guy, where is he? He's this guy, he's drunk again. He's this guy, he didn't take care of this bill. It's exhausting being with this guy. I want you to be that man. You with me on that?
I'm with you.
You think you can lean into that and give it to me?
I'll lean in a little bit.
You picked him. This matter is adjourned.
After today, I think I'm going to try to be a little bit more patient and just try to support him in getting through the things that he needs help with.
And after today, I think I'm gonna just step up and be a better man and not a man about shooters.
today on Divorce Court.
Joe is always fighting for his female friends to have them in his life when he should be fighting for us to be building a life.
Sometimes I do believe that I may be a bit of an attention whore, / male slut, if you will.
When Joe started reaching out to his exes, it broke my heart.
I marked myself single on Facebook because I did miss relationships that had no strings attached.
I would just love to have someone in my life that loves and cares about me the way that I love and care about Joe.
I do not need any other woman in my life.
Joe, I want you to let me know that I'm the only one that you want and that these other women mean nothing, and start working with me for us to have a future.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Jennifer Hopkins and Joe Holman. The two of you have been together for 9 months. Both of you have been married twice before. You're thinking about getting married again, but since you didn't get it right the first 2 times, you thought you'd come and ask me this time. So we're here on or before the vows. You have given me your compatibility test. So Ms. Hopkins, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about this relationship and why you're here to get my opinion?
Yes, ma'am. I first met Joe as his bartender a couple years ago. He frequented the bar with his girlfriend at the time. A few months went by, I didn't see them. They come back. Suddenly she's coming to my bar to women going, "That's my ex-boyfriend. He wants to dance with you." So my coworkers and I got to thinking, what is wrong with them? Are they swingers or something?
What? Yeah, right?
You know? Anyway, I had no interest in him at all. He was always leaving with different women from the bar. I was just, ho, you know?
Yeah, right, yeah.
But on his birthday, I bought him a shot because I was his bartender. And he said, if you weren't for the fact you didn't have a boyfriend, I'd kiss you dead on the lips. And I ignorantly said I didn't have one.
And he kissed you?
No, ma'am, he didn't, though.
He didn't?
No.
You wouldn't let me.
I wouldn't let him.
You came up weak, Mr.
I didn't
Holman.
know
You
it.
had an opportunity, a good opening, and nothing.
I didn't know where those lips had been.
I hear you. Mr. Holman, so far, do you believe I've gotten an accurate story with respect to the manner in which you met?
There are 2 sides to every story, but that's pretty accurate.
That's
yes,
pretty
ma'am.
much it. That's pretty much it. So, Ms. Hopkins, how did things progress?
Well, my bar would close on Christmas. So a bunch of us had decided to go to another bar where a friend of mine bartended. And so I invited Joe, since after his birthday, he was always sitting at the bar and talking to me. Well, I got really drunk, and things happened.
Yeah, alcohol can just make you stupid. It really can.
Yes.
I mean, it just can. It's too much, and then the next thing you know, so how stupid did you get?
Well, this episode's brought to you by Rumpelmans. I woke up next to him, so...
Now, did that come as a surprise to you, or did you know you were there?
I had gotten to where I was pretty fond of him.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, I would not have slept with him that early or so soon.
Mm-hmm. So far, we good?
Yeah, but yes, you would.
My bad. I brought that on myself. Ms. Hopkins, after the drunken union, what happened?
Well, it continued for like a week or maybe 2, and he actually asked me out on a date. And I was excited to actually go somewhere with him other than the bedroom.
Right.
So...
Mr. Holman, I take it you're going to co-sign on this entire story all the way along. This is pretty much what occurred, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead, Ms. Hopkins. You're doing a good job.
Well, thank you. But, yeah, I told him, though, my work thought so poorly of him that I didn't want us to have the date there. I wanted us to go somewhere where it could just be us and be free to be us. So that afternoon...
Well, you guys looked pretty free already, but go ahead.
That was behind closed doors. But anyway, we made the plan, and I didn't hear from him all afternoon. So when it got to be late afternoon, I messaged him. He messages me back that he had talked to a girl that's known for sleeping around in our bar, or was my bar. and that she had asked him to come there, and he had said he didn't really feel well, so he doesn't think he was going out for the evening. So seeing as how he'd already been in contact with a hoe and was blowing me off, I just went on and said, well, I'm gonna go somewhere else, you enjoy your evening. So I did go out for drinks, being heartbroken. Well, my DJ got called out, and he's a friend of mine, so he asked me to come to the bar where he was. I get there, and there's Joe with the ex-girlfriend.
Now, Mr. Holman, I take it you have a different version of this story.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, could you tell it to me, please?
I was there with an ex-girlfriend who was at the time dating another friend of mine who was there with us as well. Thank you.
You're supposed to be on a date with me.
I did. I did start feeling better, and I did end up at the bar with my ex and her boyfriend. Jennifer did come in.
This must be a pretty small town.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because you exes and all at the same bar. But go ahead.
And the O's, I
mean,
promise
it sounds like a country song. I heard that, by the way. I kept talking, but I heard you. So keep going, Mr. Holman.
We didn't speak a whole lot after that right away.
Why would I speak to a man who every night after was coming in with other women?
Did you do that, Mr. Holman?
Not every night.
So far, I'm enjoying both of you. So that's always a good start. And I'm probably enjoying you for the reasons you enjoy well, not all of them. Let me take that one back.
We haven't discussed that yet.
I'm going to have to move now. We've gotten the part where we've gotten together. Now I want to know why you have concerns as to whether or not you two can make it the long haul.
The women that he brought in the bar to upset me were very large-breasted. I found a naked picture of a woman on his phone, and he messaged her, I really miss you, and they exchanged phone numbers.
Did that occur, Mr. Holman? Ms. Hopkins, I understand you have a concern because you don't believe that you're his type. Explain that to me.
Well, even though we do have a very healthy sex life, the women that he brought in the bar to upset me were very large-breasted. Yeah, I found a naked picture of a woman on his phone. She got her money's worth. But a girl posted on his Facebook pictures of them together. And
She is large.
Yep.
There's a theme here, Mr. Holman. Do you care to address it? She believes you like women who are more well-endowed. Is that accurate?
I would say yes. That is pretty accurate. Here we go. It's probably going to hurt me. I love women.
Right. Nothing wrong with it.
Big busty ones were my preference, yes.
One thing I have to say, we women are hard on ourselves with our bodies. You know what I mean? There's the perfect body image. There's the perfect body image for him. Do you think maybe you're reading too much into it?
No, ma'am, not when I'm reading messages to one that was big-breasted that he had on his Facebook staring down at her that was published right just a few months ago while we were still seeing, well, deep into, to the point we were talking marriage. And he messaged her, I really miss you. You really could make me smile. And they exchanged phone numbers.
Did that occur, Mr. Holman?
Yes, that incident did occur. If I could put up a defense.
Please do.
We were arguing at the time, and out of pain and hurt, and
anguish.
Vindictiveness as well, perhaps.
You did do
posted
that.
on my Facebook. I should have taken it down. I did not.
Do you guys both spend a lot of time on social media with that business?
I don't.
You do?
No, not so much anymore.
You learned your lesson?
Yeah, I'm some dumb, not plumb dumb.
I gotcha.
He thinks he's allowed to have all of these girlfriends. He posted another one about our arguments, and she wrote back, he needed to get out of that disgusting situation, that she does love him.
Did you do all that, Mr. Holman?
Somebody else told me to get out of the disgusting situation, and it was blown out of proportion. I mean, she is my type.
Yeah.
I love her, and it's
Right,
her.
yeah.
Thank you.
That social media gets like junior high. You know what I mean? You get on there, and all of a sudden your maturity level just plummets. And you really got to have a handle on that, because it's very easy to get into things that you normally wouldn't do at your age. I'm gonna leave it there. After that, I want to talk about, you have a serious health condition, very concerning to you, but you don't believe that Mr. Holman is supportive of you, and I want to talk about that. Mr. Holman, you got something you want to say?
If you were the only girl in the world, and I were the only boy.
Would you feel insecure if you weren't your partner's physical type? Tell us what you think at facebook.com/Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. So, Ms. Hopkins, tell me what's going on with you health-wise and what kind of impact it has on both your life and your relationship with Mr. Holman.
Okay, when he and I first met, it was based on bar life and partying, and my liver has, it's fatty and it's got some other issues, and if I continue drinking, it could be life-threatening. So he and I have basically gone from a party life to a Ozzie and Harriet lifestyle of, you know, dinner at home in the evenings and not going out. And I worry that he will tire of that. And he's not really ever aware of my doctor's appointments. And so when it comes to things that are concerned, that hurt me the most, it seems like it's when he's there the least.
Okay. Mr. Holman, do you care to respond to that allegation? Are you emotionally there for her?
Yes, ma'am, I try to be, but I'm, well.
I try.
Yeah, I try, yes, ma'am.
I try. What does trying look like in that department?
It looks pretty grim. My short-term memory isn't real good, and I do forget things a lot.
It's a chore for you to recall that she's sick? I'm not quite sure what you're saying.
I understand she's sick. I do, and I love her to death, and I want her so much better so we can spend the rest of our lives together. I really do. But
do you support her during the process when she's ill?
Yes, ma'am. I don't go to her appointments sometimes, but that's due to work. It's not because I just want to go to the bar and drink.
Ms. Hopkins, do you think he's in the game with you?
He does try with me, yes. I mean, like when I'm hurting, he brings me breakfast in bed, or he'll make me dinner of the evenings. I mean, he does. Okay. He does. He's very good to me, or I wouldn't be standing here.
Well, now that sounds. Why do you say he's insensitive in that department?
He's insensitive about when it comes to the fact that if he's upset with me, then it doesn't matter what I'm going through that day. If I get upset, he gets upset too. You know, it's another, like Sunday, he got a message from another woman. Right shortly after, he got excited because he got a friend request from another woman. Yes, they were innocent, but because of all of the other women, I got excited. And he's right, I begin to pout like a child. I do, I don't know what to say. It's like, God, another one, you know? So I have a doctor's appointment. So instead of concern, I wake up to a message telling me why. You know.
Why what?
Why all of this always happens. Why we're always fighting is because of this, of that, what I've done here, what I've done there. Instead of, you know, oh, you got a doctor's appointment today. Please let me know.
That should be more important than any petty bickering.
Right.
That is above and beyond. You know, no matter how we're doing on a personal level, I should be there for you when you're sick.
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
see what she's saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Does she have a point, or did she misconstrue what was happening?
No, she's pretty much on point.
Okay. Well, this is a before your vow, so what we're trying to do is discern whether or not you guys should jump the broom, as it were, make the big leap, you know, go over the cliff, as some may say. I'm going to talk to you about why you love each other and why you believe this is the person for you, and I'm also going to talk about your compatibility tests, and then we'll make some decisions. What would you do if your partner opposed you being on social media? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. So, Ms. Hopkins, we've heard about your concerns, but I want to juxtapose them against the love and the care that you have for one another. So, Ms. Hopkins, I'm going to start with you. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Give me the best profession of love that you could do. Now, profession of love has to be just that. I don't want any buts. I don't want any ifs. I don't want it to be, it could do better. I want it to be all positive. Sell me. Go.
I see his effort. I see his effort from the beginning, the way he approached it whenever he did make those major mistakes. He got 2 jobs. He works his butt off, I mean, so that we can have something. And he's all I think about. And I've never felt this way toward another person. I'm very sensitive about if he's hurting, I know. I love him immensely. The way that he feels, whether it's sexual or just laying together, there's a chemistry that's undeniable. I can't live without.
A. She gets an A. Well done. Well done. Mr. Holman, we got pressure over here. You're following a shining star. Profession of love, Mr. Holman. Go.
My professional love to Jennifer?
Yeah.
I love her more than the air I breathe. She's my world. She really is. I have been an ass, I will say that, but I love her because of the way she loves me. She loves me more than any woman could ever love me. And I will love her till the end of time more than I have loved any woman on this planet or that will ever exist. I want her to be my wife. I want you to help her see that in me. I love you. I do.
I got some love curmudgeon in me, but I'm not going to go there. I'm going to leave it lay where it is. It just sometimes guys, when they make a profession of love, they just talk about themselves. I love you more than anything. Don't say anything qualities about the woman. They just say, I love you more than anything. I want you more than anything. I love you because of the way you love me, but never a specific quality about the woman. Maybe that's just a gender thing. I don't know. Mr. Homer, you got something you want to say?
Yeah, if you can convince her to marry me, you would make me the happiest man. You should be my wife.
Yes. Mr. Holman,
Please.
I take it. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna take it back. I mean, you got an A+ then some with that one. Mr. Holman, you got one more thing you want to do?
Oh, I can. If you were the only girl in the world, and I were the only boy.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Too much pressure. Listen. This matter is adjourned.
I knew you were the one for me because you're pretty much a male version of me, except for the hoe part.
Okay. I knew she was the one for me because she put up with me being a hoe, I guess. But she is my split apart. She's
You're
my
my
reason.
other half.
Today on Divorce Court.
Ariel's real sneaky because she likes to hide things. She want to keep stuff to herself.
Every time Robert brings up my past, we just argue and argue and argue.
She likes to keep her phone to herself, keep a passcode on it. For me, we're in a relationship, so I feel as though we should be open and honest about everything.
I love my husband. The only issue is now I have to hide my new phone from him because he keeps going through my stuff.
I'm hoping that we can use divorce court to help us get back on track, but if not, I'm willing to let it go.
Divorce court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Ariel Horton and Robert Garant. The two of you have been together for 9 years, married for 1, but are calling it a day. Ms. Horton, you want to be reimbursed for a certain amount of money, and I will talk about that momentarily. But Mrs. Horton, I'm going to start with you. Why are you getting a divorce now after only a year?
Well, Your Honor, I would like a divorce because Robert, he doesn't understand. We had an issue where he is like, he's jealous, he's overbearing. He went through an old phone and he is accusing me of all types of stuff. He's accusing me of like things from my past. He just like won't let it go.
Well, how long ago did he find this old phone?
About a year ago.
A year ago. What was in the phone?
Some racy pictures that I had taken, text messages, like some old contacts, things from before we got married.
How racy is
Everything
racy?
she lied to me about, basically.
How racy is racy?
Bra panties.
That was it. That was
Productive
it.
poses.
Yes,
Mr.
bra
Grant,
panties.
what do you say?
Well, everything, like she had me thinking she was a good girl, like
That's
all
not
she do
true.
is go to
Stop.
church and she don't go hang out, she don't do nothing. But when I seen everything in the phone, it was a totally different story. She was taking trips, she was taking pictures, sending them, having conversations and everything.
But you were together for 9 years.
Off and on.
Off and on for
Yeah,
9
and
years.
as she likes to say, that was only during the off periods.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
you know.
Was there any indication that anything that she did that was on that phone, she did it while she was with you?
Basically, I never knew when we were together and when we weren't together.
How so?
So,
How?
yeah.
Tell
Because
me
that's
how.
the type, like.
Please tell me how you didn't never know when we were or when we weren't. Each
'Cause
and
she
every
likes
time
to
that we
play
weren't
games.
together, I told you we're not together. We can be friends, but we are not in a relationship. Each and every time I explained
when
this
you
to
do
him.
relationship things, you
Okay,
in a
every
relationship.
time.
Hang on. So is the issue is that you think she did it with while you were with her? Is that or the fact that she did it at all?
The fact that she did it at all. Like, I can forgive anything she did before we met, but everything up until now, we were building to get to this point.
Yeah,
and
he
everything she
keeps
did
saying before
affects
we
and
met,
changes
though.
things.
The part that he forgets to tell people about him being upset about the stuff that he found in the phone, about the guys and the pictures, is that he also was dating people during this point when we were not together. And he also withheld that same information from me until I found it in his phone.
No.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Garant.
Yes, ma'am.
When you weren't together, did you date other people?
Yeah, but
Okay.
the reason, but the reason I'm not with those people is because I was trying to be with her. She basically,
That's
if
not
she
my
wouldn't,
fault.
if she wouldn't have lied to me, I wouldn't
That's
have,
not my
have
fault.
broke off my relationships with these other people.
You were dipping with other folk because you were off. She dipped with other folks, she was off. So now you're on. Why is she held accountable for that behavior?
Because
but
I
you're
didn't
not?
lie about it. I didn't lie about it.
You did lie.
One thing, I didn't lie about it. Like, she likes to say she don't want to ask questions about stuff she don't want to know. So she didn't ask certain questions. The difference
If we're
is
not together,
I
it's not
asked-
none of my business.
But I
what
asked,
you do.
But I asked every question.
Well,
I
what
asked
questions
all
did
those
you
questions.
ask?
I
What
just
questions did you
asked, was
ask?
she dating anybody? Was she doing
No,
doing all
stop
types
it.
of things? And she would just tell me, no, all I do is work, all I do is go to church. Everything other than I'm out
You
here
are
doing
so
this, that, and this.
lying.
So you think you've gotten misled? You thought
I
she was
did.
a good
And
girl, and she's not a good
I'll
girl.
be honest with you. I don't think. I
Your
know I
Honor.
got misled.
Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Okay, so if him and I aren't together, am I not allowed to do whatever it is that I want to do?
Right.
I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do if we're not together.
But
I
think-
didn't give him any indications at the time when him and I weren't dating that we were together. I made specific that we were friends. I even have text messages from him telling him, okay, no, he asked, could he come down for my birthday? I told him, he said, if you and your friend are not going to be together, can I come down for your birthday?
Judge, can I?
So
can-
he already knew.
Okay.
He already
He
knew
knew
that I
that
was
you- that
dating other
somebody else
people.
was in the picture.
Absolutely.
Mr.
He
Ro-
just makes it seem like he was just so in the blind about everything, or like as if as though he didn't know nothing, and he just tells the story like it's not even true.
See how she explained that, but she don't go into when me and her had this talk. It was, oh no, I'm not at that point in life where I want to be in a relationship. I'm talking to somebody, but that's all I'm doing. Come to find out, back to the phone thing. Her and boy was supposed to be engaged.
Had he not went through my phone, he would not know
anything.
anything.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Your Honor,
that's what I mean with being misled.
Your Honor, he went through
she
the
misled
phone.
me.
He
But
went
she
through
don't
the phone
think she
that I
don't
hadn't
think
used
it's
in
wrong.
2 years, and now he just keeps going on and on and on about the past, about the things that was in that phone, and all of that stuff was prior to us deciding that we were going to be in a committed relationship, and prior to us deciding that we were even going to get married.
Right, right.
And then once we got married, I'm under the assumption that, okay, now that we're married, you know, all that past stuff is out the window. I don't care about your past, so I need you not to care about mine. Yeah. But instead, it always ends up in us in an argument, and then he wants to bring up stuff like, okay, let me tell you, one time, our daughter was about to get christened. He decides, while we're at the store buying the outfit, that he want to ask me how many sexual partners that I have during the periods when we weren't together. And because I chose not to answer that question, he refused to come to our daughter's christening.
Now that's a lie. I don't know where she made that story up from.
Did you come to the christening
of that story? Let him tell it.
I was at work. I was at work during the baby's christening. We did have the argument, but I was at work.
Why didn't you take off for the baby's christening? That's kind of like a big deal.
In all truth and honesty, I just couldn't get off. I was new at the job at the time.
Okay.
So it was one of those situations where if you don't come, you don't work. So.
Well, I want to know just exactly what kind of questions he keeps asking you, and why is it still so important?
I goes through his laptop. I find pictures of her. I find pictures of their text messages that he done screenshot. Oh, I love you. I made it home safely. Thank you. I had such a good night.
Wow.
I done found the
While
receipts.
you were married.
I found the receipts.
What does he keep asking you about?
He keeps asking me about who these guys are, what I did with them, and everything like that. He keeps asking me like just different stuff about these particular people, and oh, well, you could do this for him, why couldn't you do this for me? You could do this with this person, why couldn't you do this for me? He thinks I'm sleeping with everybody.
No, what I think is that you lie. You lie a whole lot.
Oh, just like I guess I was lying about the coworker too, huh?
No. Is there anything that she's done since you've been married that leads you to believe she's not being honest with you?
She calls everybody brother. And all of these male friends she supposedly have, they're all supposed to be her brother. When we have a conversation, it's, oh no, I grew up in the house with him. No, it's this, that, and this, and blah, blah, blah. But as soon as I sit back and I go through messages again, dude is up in her inbox trying to see what's up.
No.
So it's like, okay, all right, if I'm your husband and you're not doing nothing, you have no reason to lie to me about who this dude is. You have no reason to even want to keep having contact with this guy.
Are you telling them you're not in contact with guys and are inboxing and messaging people?
I am not inboxing anybody. The message that
I didn't say you did, but you letting them inbox you like it's cool.
So I can control who inboxes me. Absolutely not.
Okay, why do you still want to be friends with somebody that's inappropriate?
You should see some of the things they inbox me.
No, but you don't. But you don't. All right.
And this is the thing.
That's totally
that's
totally different. You're not going home telling your husband, oh, that's my brother.
He jumps all over it.
I got it. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
You're mad about all of these misdirects. I'm going to call them.
Yeah.
But you directly cheated, did you not?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Yeah, I did.
He was in a dark place.
Why don't you tell me?
A dark place, Your Honor.
Tell me about her.
Now, what about her? We were laying in the room watching TV. Oh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, so I guess this was their usual time of talking, Your Honor. And I was supposed to be at work because I work night shift. Well, this particular night, my job canceled me. Oh, the girl calls. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. He looks at the phone, turns it back over. But as he's looking at it, I noticed that this particular person has a whole contact picture. She posed up real cute. So I said, oh, okay, well, who's that? Can we just finish watching the movie? Can we just finish watching the movie? Can we just finish watching the movie? I said, fine, we can finish watching the movie because it was a good movie, Your Honor. It was a good movie. So we finished watching the movie. I said, okay, fine. After the movie, I said, so you want to tell me who that was? My stomach hurt bad. I got to go to the bathroom.
Okay, you got me.
We get in the... I'm waiting for him to come out the bathroom. It take him about 30, 45 minutes. I guess he was thinking up his story. We get in the room. I said, so you got something you want to tell me? Oh, yeah, you know, she just my friend. We just talked this, that, and the third. Then I goes through his laptop. I finds pictures of her. I finds pictures of their text messages that he done screenshot. Oh, I love you. I made it home safely. Thank you. I had such a good night.
Wow.
I done found the
While
receipts.
you were married,
I found the receipts from him taking this girl out when he's telling me he can only give me $275 a pay towards bills, but he's taking her out, Your Honor.
I don't make as much as I used to.
He's taking her out to midday matinees. They watching movies.
We're gonna stop right here. We're gonna get Mr. Garant's version of that story, and then we're gonna find out why he says he needs some sexual attention from other folk.
I was angry from everything that I found.
And in response, you actually have an affair on her.
Yeah, I was angry. She was my confidant. Like, I was talking to her. We were getting to know each other.
Next thing
you know,
and now they love each other. They sending I love yous back and forth while you married.
You still with her? Would you tell your spouse how many past sexual partners you've had? Tell us what you think at facebook.com/divorce court. Divorce Court will be right back. So do you admit that you did, in fact, have an indiscretion with this woman while you were married to your wife?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. And can you tell me why?
I was angry from everything that I found. Like, it wasn't right to me what she did.
We got married.
Like,
And in response, you actually have an affair on her.
yeah, I was angry. She was my confidant. Like, I was talking to her. We were getting to know each other.
Next thing
and
and now they love each
yeah.
other. They sending I love yous back and forth while you married.
You still with her?
No, even when the girl called me and her wasn't.
let her know she need to come and get him and stuff since they love each other.
This was months later. This was months later when the girl called. She not even talking about, she got her own timeline in her head.
Mr. Garant, you tell her that Ms. Horton isn't creating enough in bed. Is that in part a reason why
that's
you
another,
philander?
it all go back to the phone. It was all good. She talked about having threesomes in her phone. They setting up threesomes through Facebook Messenger.
Boy, here he
She's
goes.
sitting back talking about sending pictures of her feet to people, this, that, and this.
You seem obsessed with she's not a good girl, as if once a woman does anything sexual, now you can do it rampantly.
Nah.
You can do it during the marriage, and everybody's got to understand, but even if she had a little wild side while you weren't with her, somehow that's gotten to your head that she's not good enough for me now because she had some wildness with another dude.
No, it's not that.
He knew I was wild. We was at a party.
It's the fact that when she was telling me no to all of these things, I would sit back and I would go to church with her. I was sitting back and I was doing everything I could to treat this woman how she was telling me she was acting. Now, if she was sitting back and she was being honest and truthful about everything, I would have treated her differently. But she led me to believe certain. She led me to believe certain things. So I'm sitting back. I'm up in church praying with her. I'm sitting back. She felt like she told me I had a sexual demon.
Do you think she was celibate while?
That's all you talk about.
During those 9 years when you weren't together?
No, it wasn't about that. It was the volume in which, like, if it was like one person, all right, I was messing with this person, blase, blah. It was multiple people. And
so
you sitting back and you complain to me about messing with me, but you sitting back and you carrying on multiple relationships.
I see what you're saying. You believe that she was of the community, and every dude you look at, you wonder. Has she done it with him? Has she done it with him?
It's that type of situation because of how much lying she does.
Because that's how you feel.
Yes, I do have to question because she'll lie to me. She'll sit back and she'll have somebody in my face and say, oh, no, I've never done this. I've never done that. I don't even know why you would say that. Then I'll see something and it'll be like, oh, yeah, back in the day. Oh, that was months ago. Oh, we just talked for a minute. And then the more I see, the more comes out.
Mr. Garant, I understand both sides completely. I get it. Would you want your partner to share their wildest sexual exploits? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. Mrs. Horton, you say you want $500 from Mr. Garant. Why is that?
Yes, Your Honor, because he lets his anger control this marriage. Whenever he's angry, like we got into an issue about him and this girl because he lied again for the third time containing the same issue with him, with this girl that I found out he was having sex with. So he got upset and decided that because the car that he had that was in my name, legally registered to me, I moved it because I told him, I said, if you want to go see her when you get out, because I told him he had to leave.
Don't use my car.
You can't take my car to go see her. You better tell her you need a ride. Well,
Okay, that's not exactly how that went down, though.
he decides.
That's not how that went down, though.
He decides, oh, he's gonna go outside and bust the windows out my car. Because I moved the other car. So he busted the window out of my car, he broke my mirrors off, he ripped my door handles off, and he broke the gas tank door off. All because he was pissed off because I moved the other car that was legally registered to me.
Mr. Garant, what do you have to say about that?
She ain't put no money to that car, so it was mine.
It was legally registered
It was
to me,
only
doesn't
in her
matter.
name, but as always, she forgets to tell everybody's side, not just her side. But that
Who paid
day,
for the car?
I did. It's my car. I just had it in her name because I wasn't legally a resident yet. So we having this argument, this blowout argument. She tells me to leave.
I ain't gonna lie,
So I
was
sit
angry.
back and I
was
go
hurt.
get my stuff. But while I'm going to go get my stuff, so I don't put my hands on women. So when I go get my stuff to leave, I come outside and my car's gone.
It was my car.
I see her, she's walking back up while I got my stuff outside. I'm like, all right, look, I'm not trying to fight no more. I'm not getting locked up here. Can I have my car so I can go? She keeps telling me no. She keeps
Until
trying to
he
fight.
talked to me,
she
I was
keeps
not
trying
giving
to
him
fight,
that
and
car.
she's chasing me around her car. And then she
are
said
two-
something to
you're
take me
right.
off.
Those are two separate
Yeah, she
incidents,
said
Your Honor.
something,
Those
and
are
so
two
that
separate
wouldn't.
incidents.
And I just snapped out. And instead of
Those
putting my
were-
hands on her, I put my hands on the car.
Those were two separate incidents, Your Honor. The second time I chased him around the car
Did you
after I
pay a
went to his
deductible
job.
to get it fixed?
Absolutely. I have
Let's
my
see.
receipt right here.
Did she pay to get it fixed?
Yeah, she did. But she ain't never gave me no money back for nothing she ever broke in mine.
What did I break of yours?
How much?
So
What about my Jeep?
it was
What
$2,900
about
to
your
get it
Jeep?
fixed,
What
but
about
you
my
had to
Jeep?
pay a
What about your
$500 deductible. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, good enough. Let me tell you something. I'm so
Yes,
glad
ma'am.
y'all separating. And Miss Horton, I'm gonna tell this to you because you the weak link. He's not gonna get over it. And I think some of it is true that you're not telling him pretty much what was going on. And every time he turns around, it's finding this little bit out and that little bit. And men can't take it. But whether or not it's true, it doesn't matter. It is emblazoned in his mind, it is burned in his soul, and he will forever feel like he can cheat on you because his ego is gonna pop up and he's gonna have to become powerful again, and he's gonna get with another woman, or he's gonna tear up. You can't win this one. Do you know what I'm saying? No matter what did or did not happen, you can't win this one. But let me tell you what you did win, that $500 you paid to fix that car you broke.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, your favor.
You said you gonna get it, but you're not. If she would have been honest and open with me from the beginning, I could have made every decision how I think about it now, and we might still be together. But because she lied, she took that decision away from me, and that wasn't right.
I just really hope that we can move on from here and that he can let the past go and stop thinking that I'm a liar, because I'm not a liar. I didn't lie to him, and I didn't feel like withholding these things from him was a form of lying, as he seems to think that they are.
Today on Divorce Court.
I'm having a lot of relationship problems with my wife and her cheating.
I feel like a lot of the issues in my relationship are due to the fact that my family abandoned me. I feel that it causes a lot of my infidelity, and I seek love from other females.
I gave her multiple chances. I'm not allowing it no more. If it happens again, I'm done.
I want the judge to tell Michelle everyone makes mistakes, and my mistakes are based upon what I went through growing up.
divorce court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Terriana Hoskins Brown and Michelle Brown. The two of you have been together for 5 years, married for the last 2, but there are complications and considerations, and you have come to me to help work them out. Ms. Hoskins, I'm going to call you Ms. Hoskins, just for ease of reference, okay? Ms. Hoskins, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you believe you're having difficulty today?
Well, I met Michelle in 2012. I actually met her, started off talking to her through a fake page. I was a catfish. I was using someone else's pictures to look for love, thinking, you know, she'll like me for the looks.
Don't say who, like as in person, but what did the person look like whose picture you used?
She was light-skinned. She had like real curly hair. She dressed like a guy like I did as well. She had colored eyes.
How long were you catfishing her before she figured it out, or before you told her?
I only catfished her for about probably a month or so, or 2 months at tops, maybe.
And then you told?
No, I didn't tell her right away. It probably was like a year or 2 before I even told her that was me behind the page.
But behind the page,
yeah.
Okay. Ms. Brown,
yes, ma'am.
How long did you communicate with Ms. Hoskins before you found out she was catfishing you?
Well, I found out about the fake. I didn't know it was a fake page at first. We was just conversating. And then after a while, like when me and her got back together, probably 2014, she finally told me it was a fake page, and it was her the whole time.
So she met you as the catfish person, but also met you as herself.
Yeah.
And then finally she told you that both of those were the same person.
Well, we met personally first, and then the catfish started happening.
Oh, I got you. Why did you do that? I mean, when you met personally first, did you get along? Why did you feel the need to catfish her?
Trying to get some money, and it wasn't gonna work.
I didn't.
Were you trying to get some money and it didn't work?
I did ask her for money at the time. I'm young and she was older and I didn't have a job, so I mean.
So why not?
Why not? Anyone.
Yeah. Were you angry when you found out?
No, I laughed.
Didn't matter?
It really didn't, because the conversation didn't go nowhere. It wasn't like we spent hours as this person talking.
Right.
Like, she tried to conversate, and we was conversating, but it didn't go that far.
Did anybody in your family, or either side when you were raised, have problems with the fact that you were a lesbian, or did they know?
Family members call me distresses all the time about being lesbian.
Are you still attached to any family
No,
other
I
than
don't
your wife, Mrs. Brown?
Talk to any family at all to this day.
So she's it as far as family
Yes.
is concerned, is
Correct.
Mrs. Brown. Mrs. Brown, how's your relationship with your family? Is it good?
I wouldn't say it's good, but I wouldn't say it's bad. I got certain family members that I'm closer to than others.
Right. Some accept it, some don't.
Right.
Gotcha. What do you say is the primary problem in this relationship?
Our communication and her not being honest about things. Like, I'm the type of person I would prefer for you to tell me how you feel or what's going on or whatever the case may be, than me having to go do what I do to find out information on what you're doing.
So she doesn't tell you the truth. You got to go look and investigate and figure out what's going on.
I am Detective Shell, and I get down to the bottom of everything.
Well, what kind of things do you do to detect the truth?
Well, I
Hack my
reset
Gmail.
Google accounts, I reset Facebook, I pretend like I'm her and talk to the females. Yes, I get down to the bottom of everything. Nothing's gonna slide.
Is she having inappropriate conversations with other women?
Yeah.
Is that true, Ms. Hoskins?
Yeah.
Mrs. Hoskins, why?
Basically, like she said, there's no communication, and if I feel like I can't talk to her, I go to another woman to talk to them.
Why do you feel there's no communication? What do you think the communication problem is?
Man, everything. I feel like.
She says you're a hothead. Is that true?
I am. I'm a hothead.
You know, that doesn't encourage people to confide in you. If they confide in you and you blow up, that kind of keeps him from talking to you.
And I tell her that all the time.
You're on top of that, right?
Yeah, but
you understand that?
Yeah, sometimes I just don't agree with the stuff she say, and I take it and get hot-headed about it, you know, which is wrong. But I mean, it happens.
It happens. You know, you can work on that, right?
Yeah.
Because that's something you need to do for you.
Yeah.
As opposed to just for her.
Yes.
But you need to do that for you. So I want to get into this a little more, so I'm going to take a moment and just figure out just how hot you get and all of the things that you do when you do get angry.
When I dress like that, she think I'm up to something.
No, only if it's the dress is too little or she trying to do too much in the dress or the skirt. That's when I have an issue or a problem.
So she's got to hit a range for you.
Yes.
It's got to be more than sweatpants, but less than a tight dress. Mrs. Brown, tell me some of the things she says to you when she's angry.
You know, I just don't want to say certain things.
A whole lot of foul stuff
Yeah.
that is, do you do that?
I do it, but not to hurt her.
Well, why do you do it, if not to hurt her?
Just to say it. Like, I mean, it gets under her skin, but like, it just be the moment. The arguments be so heated to the point that, you know, I just say whatever comes to my brain first. Like,
I just want to clarify something for you. You are saying it to hurt her. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of it. You're hurt, you're angry, whatever it is, and so you pull out a phrase that you know will click her to the core. You don't say, you're really short, because it's not true. See, it wouldn't hurt her to say she's short.
Right.
You know what I mean? You say things that would hurt her. So don't pretend that that's not what you're doing. That's what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay?
I understand she also insults your appearance. Is that true?
Yeah.
What does she say?
It just be different things, like I may not comb my hair a certain day, or I may not feel like putting on clothes. And me, I'm a person, like, as a wife now, and having a 7-year-old, it don't revolves around, oh, let me get cute and all that. It's just more so of, I like being at home. I'm an at-home body, so I dress how I feel. And certain things she say, it bothers me.
Right.
It really does.
I don't call her bad.
Mrs. Haskins, what do you have to say? I'm sorry.
I don't, like, insult her appearance, like her weight, her looks, nothing like that. Yes, like, I feel like, you know, when we're going outside, you know, just put
fix
nice
up a bit.
Like, right, that's all. That's it. That's it. Like, I don't care about weave in her head or any of that.
Who attention am I trying to catch, though?
My mother told me this once after I got married. She said, don't get comfortable. You know, don't get so comfortable that you never worried that whether or not he's looking at you.
Right.
You always want him to want to look at you.
Right.
So don't get comfortable.
But then when I dress like that, she think I'm up to something.
No,
like,
only if it's the dress is too little or she trying to do too much in the dress or the skirt. That's when I have an issue or a problem.
So she's got to hit a range for you.
Yes.
It's got to be more than sweatpants, but less than a tight dress.
It could be sweatpants. I don't care. That's cute. Sweatpants. I mean, a nice shirt. I don't have to. It could be a plain. I mean, it just. I don't know.
I don't know. Do you know what the rules are?
There's no rules. No rules to dressing. That's what you're saying. No rules to dressing.
Well, but you have objections to one end and objections to the other one, so there are rules. You may not want to call them that, but when you object to certain things, you have standards you want her to meet, correct?
It's not. I wouldn't call them standards. Like if we going outside, like put a bra on. That's all. I'm like something like that.
That's a standard. It's a simple standard, but it's a standard. You don't want to flop it about.
Free.
What?
I like to be free.
You like to be free. Oh my Lord, my Lord. So I want to move on to another subject that was it's not something that you discussed, but it's something that I see. You know, Mrs. Hoskins, you're 22, and Mrs. Brown, you're 28.
Yes.
So you've been married since you were 19? Mm-hmm. You're very, very young to be married. And I want to talk to you about why you got married so young, and do you believe that your age has in some way causes some of the difficulties you have in your marriage?
Even if I did cheat, who admits to cheating? Like, just straight off the back, like, if you are...
Some folks do. This is divorce court. I've heard it all.
Well, you did.
How would you react to your partner giving you a dress code? Tell us what you think at facebook.com/divorce court. Divorce Court will be right back. You married a young one.
I did.
You did. Do you believe that her maturity and her level of growth is such that it's causing difficulties in your marriage?
I don't, honestly, because I was dating her much younger, as you know, than what she was, and she was way more mature then than what she is now.
Well, tell me what she's doing now that makes her so immature.
Just like lying, to cheating, just doing stuff that don't make me happy.
Yeah. When she's cheating, what is she doing?
In my book, cheating is cheating. You can, whether you holding a conversation, whether you telling her she pretty, it's all fall under cheating to me.
Mm-hmm.
So
let me ask you this. Has she ever physically cheated on you to your knowledge?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Tell me what circumstance you believe in which she physically cheated on you.
I mean, I had never met the girl or whatever, and Tariana told me it was a stud, and it really wasn't. It was a female, and she said they did something one time. Tariana denied it. Then she finally told me, yeah, it was one time, and she felt bad about it.
Did that happen?
No, I never. First of all, even if I did cheat, who admits to cheating? Like, just straight off the back, like, if you are...
Some folk do. This is divorce court. I've heard it all.
Well, you did.
But did you ever cheat on her physically?
No.
You say no.
The most I ever did was kiss a female.
Okay.
That's a lie.
Do you cheat on her emotionally? Do you have emotional ties with other women?
That's where I cheat on her with, when I'm having conversations and, you know, with other females. That's considered cheating, telling a female that I love them or not, you know, that type of stuff. That's what I do.
Yeah. Now, do you see that as something wrong, or do you see that as something you should be able to do if, in fact, you're not actually doing anything physical?
I know it's wrong, but I mean, like I said, if I don't have any communication with her, going to these other females and them being like there was a little bit, you know, that easier to talk to if I'm going through something or whatever. I mean...
Well, let me ask you, when you say you can't communicate with her, if you raise an issue, what happens? Does she simply refuse to talk?
Yeah, I mean, she can go days without talking to me, like, so.
I'm very stubborn.
You can go for days without talking?
Yep.
Give me an example of a subject that is so important that you go for days without talking to her.
The last situation where I had somebody staying with me that she was dealing with, they kissed or whatever, but the girl told me way much more because she thought I was Tariana. Like I said, I played
you went
like...
in as her.
Yeah.
Right.
So she told me a little more that Tariana wasn't telling me. And it just made me flip out on the whole situation to where I just lost it because I have so much build up inside of me because of so much I deal with her that she don't understand that.
Tell me what you're dealing with, because I'm out here, I'm kind of lost in the ocean. I'm not quite sure what's happening at your house.
Like, far as conversations, I feel like with communication, we can't communicate because one, take it personal or take it the wrong way that it come out. Like me, I tend to talk too much or talk too fast, and it may come out the way that I didn't mean it, but she'll take it.
And that's what triggered me and make me go off and call her.
Give me an example of something he said to you that triggered you and made everything go haywire.
Like the simple stuff like, man, both of us are Leos, so we're lions. And when I would, you know, say something, I'd be like, you know what, you irritated me. you know, I don't care about your attitude. I never, you know, I don't care. You know, you can be mad, you know, things like that. Saying you don't care about me being irritated or getting irritated, that's not communication. Figure out why I don't care. You know, but figure out why I'm irritated. Not say you don't care. That makes me even more mad.
Mrs. Johnson, let me help you for it. You can't put the onus on somebody else to figure out why you're irritated. Since you know why you're irritated, if the onus is upon you
I mean,
to tell
half of the time she knows why I'm irritated.
But no, they don't know. They're not in your head. Everybody was raised differently. Everybody has different expectations. They had different upbringings. They have different issues. So you can't presume that she would be fully cognizant of your irritations. That's like communication 101. I see what part of your problem is. It's more than an age gap, what we have here. It's communication issues, and that's what I want to talk about next. Which of the following behaviors do you define as cheating? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. I'm gonna say this, because what we're talking about here is two women who can't talk to one another because there's anger and agitation, there's assumptions. There's a way to have a conversation in which you actually exchange information. When you two contend to have a conversation, all you're doing is exchanging frustrations. You're telling the other person how upset you are, but you're not telling you what you're upset about, why it's upsetting, and how you need to fix it. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Yes. You guys need to sit down with someone that teaches you how to have a conversation. And a conversation is always an exchange of information. And if you're hooping and hollering, yelling and fussing, it's like writing your point of view on the side of a missile. You may be right, but the truth gets destroyed in the explosion. So you've accomplished nothing whatsoever. So the first fight you have, and any fight you have with someone else, is with yourself. You have to fight your anger, you have to fight your distress, you have to fight your fear, and you have to come across as a rational person. You hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
I mean, in general, I can't even get, you guys are so deep into your inability to communicate, I don't even understand what the nature of the problems are, because you couldn't communicate them to me. And I don't think you really know what's wrong. I think you know how you feel, but you don't know what's causing that.
I mean,
the communication is what's causing it.
No,
I mean,
but you have to be communicating about something. And you have to know what that something is, or else you can't communicate about it.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta know what your ask is, what you're trying to get done. You don't want to just tell you you're frustrated. You want to tell her what you're frustrated about and what specifically you need her to do to resolve it.
Okay.
You with me?
Yeah.
You get me?
yeah.
I don't think so, but I'm gonna send you somebody to get you started, and hopefully you'll be able to learn a thing or two, and we can get you back on the right track. Okay. Best of luck to both of you. This matter is adjourned. Today on Divorce Court.
I'm here today because I want to know if me and this girl gonna make it the next week. I want to make sure that we are ready to take the next step of marriage.
I'm here to get answers to the many questions that I have regarding his infidelity.
I think I'm a faithful man. I've changed. I mean, look at this face. Doesn't it look faithful to you? Like, help me out, somebody, please.
If I'm not giving it up, I know you're getting it from somewhere. So yes, I do think he's cheating on me.
We haven't had sex since January because of a video that I recently seen of her.
I wouldn't walk away if I found out he's cheating. I just want him to make the first step to tell him the truth.
If she doesn't appreciate me, I'll find someone else who will.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Victoria Houston and Jonathan Morgan. I'm getting ready to do one of my favorite things, which is a Before the Vows. You two are 21 and 25, respectively. You have one child together. You are thinking about getting married, but there are complications and issues. So you came to me to talk about them. I got your compatibility tests here, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. I also have your marriage license, which you gave to me with permission to tear up should I find that the union is ill-advised. I'm going to start with you, Ms. Houston. Tell me why you love him, but you're here and you're having problems. Tell me what's up.
Your Honor, he is a liar.
A liar?
He lies about the smallest things. I always tell Jonathan, if I'm asking you a question, it's because 9 times out of 10, I already know the answer, and he still tends to lie to me.
Well, what kind of things does he lie about?
About the women in his life.
The women in his life?
Mm-hmm. A couple of women in his life, he's told me they were just friends or, you know, they just went to high school together, but text messages say differently. So...
When was the first time you lost trust in him? That he did something you felt, uh-oh, I might not be able to trust this man?
While I was 6 months pregnant with this child, I was away in college in Alabama. This was actually the first time we had been away from each other for up to 6 months. We had went from seeing each other like every day to, you know, being separated for to being separated for a minute. While I was in college, we used to talk every day. He had a job, and he would call me before he went to work, his lunches, his breaks. After he went to work, we would literally talk all day. So during my time in college, the text messages started getting shorter, the calls started getting less and less. And of course, my friends are putting in my ear, you know, girl, you probably cheating on you. And I'm like, Jonathan would never cheat on me, especially now that I'm pregnant. And plus, I never saw any signs of any cheating or anything because I never went through his phone.
Well, what's the best evidence you have that he did in fact cheat on you during this period?
Text messages.
What did you see in the text messages that made you believe he was cheating?
I have them right. I have.
Oh, you have them.
I have some, just a percent. This is just a percentage.
Just a small.
You're
just gonna give me a little taste of what's going on. Mr. Morgan, while I'm looking at these text messages, why don't you tell me your version of these events?
Okay, so what she's probably talking about is the girl that I was cheating on her with.
It's plenty of girls, not just one.
She was in Alabama. I've only had sex with one girl, and that's the girl that she's referring to.
It's a couple of girls.
But you know.
But that was while she was pregnant and you were apart.
Yeah, right. Yes, ma'am.
And so you admit to that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that this one?
Oh no, that's not even those. These are just random women. That's just a taste, a sample of women. Yeah.
It's text lingo, Your Honor, so take your time.
Well, I know what that means.
Uh-oh.
So can you explain? I mean, these are sexual and flirty in nature. What are you doing sending texts to women that are like that?
They're easy, you know what I'm saying?
They're easy.
Yeah.
What's easy? Oh, it's easy to do?
It's easy to,
He's basically saying it's easy to smash them, basically. So he's gonna go for it.
They gonna go for it.
You go for it too.
So you are going to sleep, your intentions are to sleep with these women?
Yes.
You just said that.
Yeah, that's the intention, but I've only had sex with one girl though, so that's irrelevant.
That's irrelevant. No, you just didn't get around to it. That's your problem. You just say, you know, you're setting up circumstances to allow you to have sexual contact with these women. You just haven't gotten there yet.
Most of it just conversation. They don't pull up or nothing, you know what I'm saying?
But you want them to.
But if they pulled up, you would, right?
It depends on the circumstances. If I'm feeling it, nah. But
now, Miss Houston, do you hear what he just said?
Yes, unfortunately, yes. And it's been like this. When I first went through his phone, this is actually when I came back from college, and this is the first time that we've been dating for a year.
But Miss Houston, you just ran over it. He's telling you, I'll have sex with other women just when I have an opportunity to do so. And I'm not trying to hide it. I'm not lying to you. you know, got from free radical women out there, and I will do it if I can. Why in the world are we here on a Before the Vows?
I mean, I can put it in the simplest term, and that's simply because he's literally my best friend, and I love him, and we share a child together. And of course, in every woman's dream or every mother's dream, you want to be with the father of your child.
The way to do that is to get married first, and then you watch it. You watch them for a couple of years after you marry them, then and only then do you share your gene pool with them. You can't just have a baby and then have to work it backwards.
Yeah.
Can I say something, young?
Oh, go right ahead.
I'm not like that now. I've definitely changed.
How long ago was this? I mean, you're 25. How long ago could it have been?
I'm not sure which messages are those.
I mean, but that's just a sample of them. There's other women Yeah, okay.
Ms. Houston, don't accept so little. I can't believe you're not more upset. I'm upset. I don't even know him.
I mean, I was upset. I was. But now I'm at the point where, okay, you want to do what you want to do, so now I'm going to do what I want to do. So it's like, it's not that I want him to sleep with other women. His first step is just telling the truth. Just tell me the truth.
He told you.
Yeah, now, because we're in front of you. But when we're behind closed doors, everything is a lie. Everything is, I'm not texting, you the only one. I'm not texting other women.
Well, Mr. Morgan, I want to get the spotlight off of you for a moment. I understand that you believe she is a cheater, too. So I'm going to let you tell me why you believe that she is, in fact, cheating on you.
So I was going through her messages, and I went to one particular thread where she was talking to a guy, and I found a video, Your Honor, of her and the guy having sexual intercourse.
Now, Ms. Houston, do you care to explain that? So, Mr. Morgan, why do you believe that Ms. Houston is cheating on you?
All right, so, Your Honor, on one instance, I came home from work, you know, long, hard day at work, dealing with everybody. You know how that go. Anyway, so while she was in the back sleeping with our child, I walked in and seen her phone, you know, in the living room charging up. I usually don't go through messages because that's not me.
Because you have no reason to.
So what did you find?
Okay, so I was going through her messages, and I went to one particular thread where she was talking to a guy. So I'm scrolling through the messages, and I find a video, Your Honor, of her and the guy having sexual intercourse. Not only that, I kept scrolling up. Going back, she told me that a guy had put up to my house, and to our house, and she claimed it was her uncle. They were going out for brunch, and he was supposed to give her some money. So she came back to the house empty-handed, no money. Whatever her excuse was, it was what it was. So back to the messages. I see the video, I scroll down, come to find out, her uncle, the one who pulled up to the house, was actually the guy that she was having sex with in the video.
Now, Ms. Houston, do you care to explain that?
What Jonathan fails to realize is everything that he's accusing me of is stuff that's happened after we've not only broken up, but stuff that's happened after he's cheated on me. So throughout our relationship, he can attest to it. I have been nothing but loyal to this man.
Now, wait a minute. Are you together or not?
We working on it. We together.
You're telling me in the process. Now, Ms. Houston, don't videotape it. Can I just put that out there for you? Never works out. Yeah. It's fun in the moment, but then it gets out, and then you got all these kinds of problems. But when you were with this guy, were you doing a revenge cheat, or were you broken up? What was the deal?
Me and Jonathan, we had like that on and off type relationship where every time I would find out he was cheating, I would, okay, we're done, but the next day, okay, I miss you, let's get back together. So it's kind of been like that for 3-4 years now. So I want to say it was kind of like a revenge situation. I honestly didn't think he would go through my phone because he's never had a reason to. But yes, in a way, it was kind
It was
of
a revenge.
yeah.
You have a difficulty with her relationship with social media. Why don't you tell me about that?
Well, Judge, if you care to know, we actually met on social media. I've actually went through her Instagram and seen conversations where dudes is like, hey, you so fine, you so chocolate. I want you to have my baby. You got a big booty.
Ms. Houston, does that occur on your Instagram account?
Right, but I can't help that. Just like if women come under his picture, he's not supposed to get at every woman who's attracted to him. No, the issue is you playing into it.
Right.
So I don't entertain. There are certain men I'll entertain if they're attractive, but it doesn't go past. It doesn't go past that. What he sees, it doesn't go past that.
Okay.
It doesn't go like, oh, let me call you tonight. Let's meet up. No.
But I don't.
Now, we've gone far enough on that topic. I want to switch subjects to something I found fascinating. You're 21 and 25. You're looking to get married. You say you love each other, but you haven't had sex in a year. So I want to figure that out.
You know, our daughter still sleeps with us. She's 2. And she still sleeps with us in the bed. And I've tried to get her, hey, we actually got a whole second room in the house. I'm like, she can sleep in there and, you know, we can do our thing in the room. You know what I mean?
Ms. Houston, are you using her as a human shield? How would you react to your partner flirting on social media? Tell us what you think at facebook.com/Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. If you would like your case to be heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Divorce Court. Back in the day, when I was young, right before you got married, was the warmest time. Do you know what I mean? Everybody was all excited about the other one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How is it that you're considering marrying, but you're living together, right? No sex. Explain that.
It's a couple of reasons. The last time we tried, he wasn't able to, you know,
I wasn't able to get up.
Simply because I don't know what the reason was that you told me, but that was the last time we tried, and that was earlier this year. And another reason I feel like you're getting it from other women.
But that was earlier this year. I mean, that's just one time. Are you still in love with him? Do you two find each other attractive? What's the deal?
I do. I'm very much so still in love with Jonathan, and I am very much so sexually attracted to him physically and all that stuff. It's just, I feel like when I used to forgive him all the time for cheating, I used to always fall into his trap and have sex with him. And then the day after, he's right back to doing what he's doing. So my biggest fear is looking stupid again. That is my big, I feel like he's getting it from somewhere else. So that's why you're not gonna get it from me if you doing all these other women.
That answers that question. Mr. Morgan, what is your take on the absence of intimacy?
I'm not getting it from anyone else. Just to let you know. Secondly, I think that it has something to do with the past. I think she just can't get over the past. She says all the time, I'm not worried about it. I'm not, it's okay. It was in the past, it's good. But she brings it up, but she tries to sneak it. She tries to sneak it in. Like, for instance, we might be watching a TV show, and an instance could happen where somebody cheats, and she'll be like, hey, you remember you cheating on me that time? You cheated on me just like that. Right, and it's like, I personally, on my end, I'm still haunted by the video. Just like when we tried to have sex in January.
You thought about that?
Yeah, I was thinking about the video. And plus, another reason that I forgot to mention was that, our daughter still sleeps with us. She's 2, and she still sleeps with us in the bed. And I've tried to get her, hey, we actually got a whole second room in the house. I'm like, she can sleep in there and, we can do our thing in the room. You know what I mean?
Ms. Houston, are you using her as a human shield?
In a way, yes. And if he's gonna bring up, I can't stop thinking about the video, he just said, I can't stop bringing up the past. That's the past as well. So why can't you get over that? So.
Your Honor, it's
okay. I'm with you. Oh, I have come to a conclusion. And I'm gonna tell you what it is.
How long would you stay committed to a sexless relationship? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back.
Sometimes women come in here, got a little piece of okay here, got a little piece of okay there, and then they have a baby, and then they want to make a life out of it. You've come in here telling me you won't have sex with this guy because you really don't believe he's faithful. You're really afraid you're going to get something from him. You really don't trust him, in part because he's not trustworthy. And he's telling you that. And he's texting women. And he's doing that. He even spoke on it in here. Don't ignore the elephant in the room. Why would you want to commit to someone you can't trust to have sex with? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Marriage is a very deep, meaningful, and if you do it right, long process. You don't trust him enough that he's not sharing his body with other women, so he can't share his body with you. Mm-hmm. That's not trusting. That is no basis for a marriage. He's your best friend, and you're like, you know what, man, he can stay your best friend and all that. But you have to really believe and trust in a dude before you can make him your husband. So you can't ignore the elephant in the room. You've got to decide whether or not he can be trusted, and I don't think he can be. Now, Mr. Morgan, it's all on you. You can decide whether or not you want to be the kind of man that she can share her body with. But you're going to have to show her over a long period of time that none of this nonsense is going to go on, that you can be away from her and nothing bad is going on. You've got to be loud and proud with it. You know, locks on the phone, all of that. If you want her, that's what you need to do. And that is all the way up to you. But don't do it until he's done it. Don't do a little bit, oh, I'm going to marry him. Don't do that. You with me? Yeah. So, Mr. Morgan, it's on you. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and tear up your marriage license. I'm going to go back there and burn it. Because you two don't know how to have a relationship. The way to address a problem is to discuss what's going on, not to revenge, cheat, photo, have some guy pull you up, and that's all you're doing. So you got to grow up, and then you've got to demonstrate. You got to come correct for a period of time, and you don't get applause for coming correct. You don't get applause for not being that dude on the corner with every chick. That's not an applaudable moment. You understand? That's a man moment. I done told you what I'm going to do. If the alarm goes off, it's just your marriage certificate. This matter is adjourned.
Judging today really convinced me that obviously Jonathan is not the man for me and that I should be moving on because he's simply not ready for a woman like me and he's not ready to commit himself fully to me.
If Victoria just give me a chance, I promise you, I'm gonna do right. You know what I mean? I feel like I've changed. I can't, if not, I can change, and I'm ready. I'm ready to get married. I'm ready to be the one for her, straight up.
I hope that one day we can come to a place where we can at least be best friends and just be best friends. But he's not the man for me.
Today on Divorce Court.
My husband and I, we've been together for 5.5 months, and we have yet to consummate the marriage.
I get tired of her keep talking about having sex. She acts like life is just about all sex. You know, I do the best I can. I take care of her and everything else, but, you know, it's just the sex problem. You know, we got to deal with that.
It makes me feel all alone. He doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't want to deal with it. So I basically have to deal with it on my own.
She wants this hugging, touching, feeling, all this emotional stuff, and that's not me. If I was to show that, I would feel like I'm getting weak.
I need the judge to tell Kevin that he needs to take care of his wife emotionally, physically, and mentally.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Teresa Hunter and Kevin Hunter. Mr. and Mrs. Hunter, you've been together for 5 years, but only married 5 months. And we're in trouble already. You're looking for me. You've come here to get some advice. You don't have any children together, but you both have older children from previous relationships. I'm going to start with you, Mrs. Hunter. Why don't you tell me what's going on so early in this marriage and why you're here to talk about it?
We've been married for 5 months now, and our marriage has yet to be consummated. Yes. Every time I mention sex, or I try to rub on him or massage him, he tells me that he's not having any sex and that if I want it bad enough, I can go out there in the street and get it.
Mr. Hunter, you didn't say that, did you?
Your Honor, I just feel that if it's that important, then I just feel maybe she should find somebody that can do the things I can't.
Yeah, okay. Mr. Hunter, first of all, I want to say this. I don't ever make a man defend or work on this issue if he don't want to, because it's very delicate. But I'll give you an opportunity to do so. If you want to wave it on, I'll walk on with you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
The question is, during the 5 years we're together, were you ever intimate?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it was
So,
wonderful.
as the years have gone on, there have been difficulties that have increased.
Yes, ma'am.
And I understand you're diabetic.
Yes. And
Which contributes to the problem. You understand he's having a physical disability there?
And I
that he has
understand that,
issues?
Your Honor, but he's not trying to do things to get that fixed.
Oh, he's not addressing it.
As far as trying to go to the doctor, trying to eat right, he's not trying to do any of that.
Ooh, Mr. Hunter.
And it's not
Are you
even-
accepting the condition and not working to make it better?
I was a drug user.
Right?
Since I was 14 years
Right.
old. I used all kind of drugs.
Right.
Okay, and I just felt maybe my body is weighing down. It's a tear on my body.
Mr. Hunter, we've all done bad things to our body. You may have done more bad things to your body than most of us, but it's never too late to get healthy. It's never too late to get the diabetes under control. It's never too late. It's never too late to eat right. You always have an opportunity to live a life that is healthier today, and in so doing, satisfy your wife.
So what about the fact that, okay, I understand that, but what about the fact that when I try to hold his hand, or if I just try to cuddle with him, he has knocked me off of him and told me to get away from him because he felt like I was trying to get sexual,
Right.
which I probably was.
Well, then, yeah. But
So he's knocked me off of him.
Yeah. Are you concerned that any affection that she shows you is an effort to have sex as opposed to simply be comfortable and intimate?
I have a problem with touching and feeling and stuff like that. I never had to go through that.
I never had to go through
No.
that. That's a very interesting way to put it.
Well,
because the touching and the feeling and the holding and the hugging, that's a good thing.
She's a good woman.
Right.
I'm not taking that from her, but my women or what would you call
Past
it?
women.
Past women.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She made sure you got that right.
My past women, I didn't have to go with the touching, the kissing, and all that. This is something new to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to learn, but
Right.
she won't give me time to learn.
Right.
She want me to learn it right now.
Yeah.
I
And you want to
can't
get
do that.
acclimated.
I
You
have
want
to
to
learn
take
how,
time.
I have to learn how to touch and feel.
Yeah,
and,
I understand.
and,
He's not used to physical demonstrations of love and affection. Are you cognizant of that and taking him at a speed that allows him to come along comfortably?
5 years?
Well, you got a point there. I can't argue with that. Are you trying to be a different guy than you used to be?
I have to blame some of it on my job. I have a stressful job. And
you just have a litany of excuses.
Yes,
He's got like, which one am I gonna pick now?
I just.
What's happening with the job?
I mean, I'm a roofer, and I do a lot of strange muscle lifting, and I got a lot of.
Now listen, don't throw roofers under the bus.
I have a
Don't
lot.
say roofers can't have sex. I don't
no,
know how
no.
one thing goes to the other.
It's just that I be tired. You know, sometimes I be tired, sometimes I don't feel like it. And it always catches her in the mood, I guess.
But he's not tired enough to look at other women.
Wow.
Do you have enough energy for that?
Yeah, I'm not a horse. I don't have blinders.
Right.
I mean, that's...
So you look.
Yes, I mean, sir, do you look?
Baby,
Leave Joe out of this. Leave Joe alone.
Tell her about
Joe got a good marriage. He don't want to hear none of that.
Tell her about the hoochie woman.
The who?
The hoochie woman.
Oh, my Lord. Here's the time I'm in the store, and I laugh with a guy, and she freaks out because she think I'm looking at a woman that came in the store. I seen the lady from outside.
You weren't looking?
No. I seen her from outside.
I sense we're going into trust issues, so I do want to switch gears and ask you, do you trust him? And if not, why not?
I mean, when she get angry and upset, she starts throwing things. She picks up lamps, throwing them at me. She even took her sex toy one time and tried to hit me in the head with it. You know what I mean? She just gets upset. She gets...
Do you think he's looking at other women? Do you really think that, or the issue's something completely different?
I think what the issue may be, it's the fact that my husband doesn't look at me. Okay, I get dressed up in sexy gowns, sexy outfits. He looks every direction except for me. Okay, he's not sexually turned on by me. Mm-hmm. So when we're out in the street and I find him looking at other women,
it makes you feel like he's peculiarly or not interested in you.
Exactly.
Mr. Hunter, let me say this. You say in these papers that she's loud and she can be angry and aggressive. Do you think that at all plays in your lack of affection for her?
Not exactly, but do you think you can look at a woman or feel some type of way when you don't understand what's coming at you next? I mean, when she get angry and upset, she starts throwing things. She picks up lamps, throwing them at me. She even took her sex toy one time and tried to hit me in the head with it. You know what I mean? She just gets upset. She gets, you know.
I am never gonna live that image down.
I was laying in the bed. She took one of them plastic ice things and smashed me in the face.
Ashtray.
No, it wasn't an ashtray. It was a thing of ice.
Ice tray. No?
It was a cup with ice in it.
Oh.
And we was laying there messing around in the dark. I was calling myself trying to foreplay, you know, a little rough. But she wasn't going for it. He just
wasn't doing it right. He knows how I like it.
Now, wait a minute. We've all been claiming he's not touching and he's not
that was
sexing,
3 years ago.
But that was a few years ago.
Yeah, that was 3 years ago.
3 years ago. And you didn't like the way he was coming at you, so you popped him in the head.
He knows how I like it.
Yeah.
And another thing, she always said, it's just like just two women being in the bed.
You actually said that?
I have. It's not right, but I have said that. I have.
You know, you're working against your own self-interest here. You know what I mean? You're trying to get more sex, and then you hit him in the head with ice. All of that is working against you. You do know that, right?
Yes.
I love her, and I want this marriage to work. I need help. I'm not gonna lie.
I got it.
I need help. I don't know how to treat a woman like this.
Right.
Because of my lifestyle. My mom died, I was 6. And I was raised and I was taught from the streets.
Right.
And all of my life, the love, the sympathy and different things like that, I could never give because of my heart. My heart is cold. That's not love.
Right.
You know, I felt if you show love and sympathy for somebody, you weak.
Right.
From 14 to 48, that's been my life.
Right.
I didn't ever tell her everything about my life, but she knew I was in gangs, I was in the street. All that's past, but it's still here.
Still living in there.
Yes. I guess I just need help, counseling.
I got you.
You know,
I got you. I'm with you. First of all, let me tell you this. You wouldn't have said what you just said to me if you had no heart. It's there. It may be, you know, it may never have been nurtured. It may never have been shown love, but you have it to give because I see what you said and I see how you said it. We just have to get you around to being able to fully accept it and express it. And that's what we're going to do.
I've been through so much, and you know it. I've tried talking to you about the death of my baby, and there's times where all the time you always blow me off and tell me you don't want to talk about it, and that's life, and get over it.
Would you remain committed to a sexless marriage? Tell us what you think at facebook.com/Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back.
Mr. Hunter has exposed his heart, not only to you, but to everybody. And I want you to expose your heart to him. You have gone through a great deal in life yourself. Tell him the things that have hurt you and the things that he needs to nurture it to help you get over.
I've been through so much, and you know it. I've tried talking to you about the stillborn birth, the death of my baby, and there's times where all the time you always blow me off and tell me you don't want to talk about it, and that's life, and get over it. Then I went through the situation with my uncle last year where his work truck exploded and he died. And I needed you to go with me to the family home where everybody was meeting up at, and you told me you weren't going over there because everybody was crying and everybody was depressed, and damn if you wanted to be a part of that. That hurt me as well. Then a few months ago, I had a cancer scare where I had went for a breast mammogram, and they called me a few days later and told me that it was abnormal. And so I had to go back the following week and get a second test done. I needed him at that moment. I needed him to go with me to the appointment. He more or less told me he was going to work. I ain't going to that appointment. So that was another situation where I was just left all alone.
Stranded.
Well, how can she look as beautiful as she look if I don't work?
You take good care of me. You do.
You know.
He takes financially.
Being a man has nothing to do with what goes on from the waist down, either in front or in your wallet. That has nothing to do with being a man. Being a man is right here about how you hold up and hold down the people that love you. And even when it requires you to do something that's difficult for you to do, that's the thing you need to do the most. You with me?
Yes, ma'am.
He definitely takes good care of me financially.
Viagra can't do it. A big fat wallet can't do it. It's an open heart and a willingness to go someplace where you're uncomfortable and sit in that discomfort until your woman is comforted. That's it. That's all. You with me?
Yes, ma'am.
What would you do if your partner was emotionally unavailable? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back.
I like you, Mr. and Mrs. Hunter. I like you both a great deal. If you could have one gift from him, one specific, don't be amorphous. You got to be solid. Men like a small, hard target. What one gift would he need to give you to say, yeah, that has value to me?
He needs to learn to show more compassion and not be so
Every
arrogant.
Sunday, At 2 p.m., you're going to hold her hand for 5 minutes and talk to and listen to what she has to say to you. You're going to hold her hand and you're going to ask her what's going on with her, and then you're going to listen. And then what you're going to do is engage in a conversation with her about it. Ask her how it went, why it was. Don't tell her what she did wrong. Don't tell her what she should have done. Don't tell her the advice that you need. Just ask her how she feels and what she wants and what she did. Well, how did that make you feel? All of that. We love that. Hard target, something he can do. He has to learn to be uncomfortable in his emotions. And after he learns to be uncomfortable in his emotions for a while, he'll be able to go there more frequently. You with me on that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hard target, something you need from her. One thing that she can make a gift of to you today. What would it be?
To keep her mouth quiet.
Now, Mrs. Hunter.
Ma'am?
Did you see how quickly he came up with that? And that was very concrete. And let me tell you, some women mistake crazy for strength. Do you know what I mean? The louder I get, the more wild I get, the more loose and unruly I get, the stronger I feel. Exactly the opposite is occurring. You're demonstrating fear and lack of control. You know, when you're really capable, when you're really controlled, you don't have to say much at all. He don't want to hear all that mouth.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He don't want to hear it.
Okay.
Let it go. I'm going to give you 2 more new things, and then I'm running.
Yes, ma'am.
One of them is a book called My Mother's Rules. Believe it or not, I used to be the shyest person you've ever wanted to meet. I was afraid to call people. I didn't date until I was in college. I thought the whole world was an arbitrary, incendiary place that burned people up alive. I wouldn't leave the house. I wouldn't date. I wouldn't do anything. But I'm not that chick anymore. And I'm not that chick anymore because I took an emotional journey. I want you to take that emotional journey. Different direction, but same emotional journey, right?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. And I'm going to give you Making Marriage Work. Just teach a woman how to keep her mouth closed when it's time. And teach a man how to keep his ears open when he's supposed to. That's the key to everything. I like you people. I wish you both the best. Your past does not define your future. You do. Remember that,
Yes,
okay?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This matter is adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you. Judge Lynn Toler wants us to stay together, and I want us to stay together too. But eventually, we're going to have to do something to try to consummate this marriage.
Well, I think I learned a lot today, and I just think that starting tonight, I'll be a better person, and it'll work.
How's that?
Because you'll get some.
Today on Divorce Court.
I just can't trust my fiance, Chris.
I don't know why Shadell doesn't trust me. She makes up her own little thoughts and run with them.
Chris tells me he doesn't talk to a lot of females, but from what I see on his social media, he does.
Shadell is so crazy and paranoid that she looked through cabinets, on the bed, in the closets, just to find another woman.
I caught him, I wouldn't exactly say cheating, but he was with another female, talking to her. So, I mean, well, I guess you could say that's cheating.
Shadell is a very spoiled brat. Everything Shadell sees, she wants. She don't take no for an answer.
I hate the word no. When Chris tells me no, I get angry. Like, why would you tell me no? No, don't tell me no.
I want to marry Shadell, but if she can't trust me and if she continue on being insecure, I don't think it's going to work.
Chris, I need you to get it together. We've been together for 5 years. Stop playing.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Shadea Henderson and Christopher Perriman. The two of you have been together for 5 years, engaged for the last 9 months, but you can't decide whether or not marriage is actually for you, so you've come to me for my help. You filled out my compatibility test and gave me a copy of your marriage license with permission to tear it up should I think your union is ill-advised. Ms. Henderson, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me about your relationship and why you're here to see me today?
Well, I'm here to see you today, Honors, because I just feel like I can't trust Christopher. I love him, but it's just trust plays a huge part in it.
Why can't you trust him?
Well, starting out with his social media, from girls commenting under his page. Like, for one instance, I have a story. A girl commented under his photo and asked where he was. So I asked him about it. I said, who's this girl asking you who you are? Like, I don't know her. And he goes, oh, well, she just somebody, I don't know. Maybe she's just looking for her brother. So I'm like, okay, why would she be asking you what her brother is? Like, why she just can't call him herself? So he already know I'm asked.
Right.
So I messaged her and I asked her, I'm like, okay, what's up? Who are you? And then she begins to tell me, oh, well, I've been talking to Chris for this amount of time, blase, blase.
Right.
So I asked him about it. Oh, you believe everything you hear? And
does that happen a lot? And does he respond inappropriately to comments that are made on his Facebook or whatever?
I don't know if he does, and then he delete it because he know I'm gonna see it, because I have eyes everywhere.
But you're a fast trigger. Aren't you, Mrs. Henderson? You're a fast trigger.
And so is my friends.
Yeah. So you see something, some free radical woman out there puts a comment on his post, and you losing your mind.
Yes, like, why are you commenting up under my man's stuff?
But he can't control that, you know?
But he can delete it. It's like he just leaves it
and
up
then
there.
you remember, why did you delete that comment? Why did you didn't want me to see it, blah, 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 blah. I know you.
Okay,
You're in here all the time.
Okay, maybe, but you know.
Give me something else that's untrustworthy, because so far, nothing.
Oh, no, I'm not done. Okay. Okay, so it was another incident. Something just told me to go to this other girl's page. A girl who I had it out in the past with him. So something just told me to go to her page. So I went to her page and I see a video. And I see a car door and it was red. And Chris has a red Mustang. So I'm looking, I zoom in, and it's his car. And how I know, because I ride in that car every day, so I know what it looked like.
Right.
Okay, so let me turn the volume up. I hear a laugh. It's his laugh.
Were you laughing by the car door, Mr. Perriman?
No, Your Honor. Everybody have a red Mustang.
No, everybody doesn't have a red Mustang, but does she have any reason to distrust you? Have you ever tiptoed beyond the borders of the relationship?
Yes, I have, but she always catches me. So.
How often do you tip past the borders? Is this a one-time thing or is this a regular thing?
Just a one-time thing.
A one-time thing. You busted him?
I did.
Tell me what happened.
Okay, so one night I was with my close friend, and me and her were just out, we went out to eat or whatever. So I called him, I said, hey, where you at? He said, oh, I'm at the house sleep. So I was like, oh, okay, I love you, good night. He was like, okay, I love you too. I said, girl, I don't believe him. I said, pull up his social media. So he posted his location at his cousin's house. So I said, okay, well, let's ride to his cousin's house. So we creeping. He didn't see the car because he don't know her car. So I'm looking, and so I just so happened to see 3 heads in the car. So I get out the car, I knock on the car window, so he gets out of the car just looking like, hey, and I'm like, who is that? And he was like, oh, she nobody, she just a friend. So instead of him just talking to me, he begins to run off on me. And he forgot I ran track. So I'm chasing him through the neighborhood for a good 15 minutes. So yes, I'm chasing him for a good 15 minutes, and I finally caught up with him. And he just, oh, I'm sorry, she had nobody. She needed a ride because her car broke down, and...
Mr. Perriman, did you run?
Yes, Your Honor. I did, because she's crazy, for one.
Mr. Perriman, were you up to no good in the car?
No, I was actually giving her a ride.
You were giving her a ride, but is that the time you think she caught you, or is there another time?
There's another time.
Well, why didn't you tell me about that time?
She caught me in the car with another female, and she busted my window out.
Were you up to no good that day?
Yes, I wasn't, but I was by being with her, but we were just talking on some friendly type.
It wasn't friendly to me. It was cheating.
Because they were doing what in the car?
I don't know what they were doing.
But they were in the car?
Yes, and that's why I threw the brick in his back window.
So you don't cheat anymore?
No,
or you don't get in the car
I don't, because she catches me
every time.
Every time I do anything, she catches me.
I want to change subjects here a little bit because I see that picture clearly. Ms. Henderson, finances play a role. And I'm going to talk to you, Mr. Perriman. You say she's spoiled. Give me some examples of why you believe Ms. Henderson is spoiled.
Because one example, we went to the mall. I had just bought her some expensive shoes, and we was walking past a jewelry store. She see a $3,200 bracelet that she wanted me to purchase. Once I said no, she threw down the stuff that I bought her and began to throw a temper tantrum.
Ms. Henderson, what's your version of that event?
Well, maybe he's just exaggerating a little bit. I didn't throw down everything. I just threw down a food bag. But I wanted it was a Pandora bracelet. You know, I wanted you the charm.
Can he afford that? Honestly, can he afford that?
If he's saved.
Don't you want a wise, stable dude instead of a guy who's in debt all the time?
Yeah, but I mean, you have to live every day like it's your last, you know? I mean, like if you have it, spend it, you know?
You're testing me. Oh. You're doing it on purpose, I know. I'm gonna stay calm, no.
And like my mom always said, you know, save my money, spend his, so, you know.
Are you scared yet?
I've been scared.
Paying attention over there to what's
In your
happening
honor.
over here? I want to talk to you a little more about her temper and what happens when she doesn't get her way or get what she wants, because I understand that it can be apocalyptic.
Every time she see me on Instagram, she get mad. She see me scrolling through somebody's picture, she smashed another phone.
Mr. Perriman, I see what you see. She's absolutely beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Do you have any concerns over what your life would be like if you lived there? What's your primary concern? Mr. Perriman, you say she has a difficult temper. Why don't you give me an example of something she's done other than put the brick through your back window, which is a pretty good example. But can you give me another one?
Every time she see me on Instagram, she get mad. She see me scrolling through somebody's picture, she smashed another phone.
Do you smash his phones?
Maybe, yes.
Do you think you have a problem with your anger?
I do. I think I get it from my mom.
So you do.
Really, it's like a northern thing.
It's a northern thing?
Yeah, like my attitude, you know, I'm from New York. So I think that's like where my attitude comes in at. Yeah.
I know a lot of New Yorkers. Got a son in New York. He don't smash things.
Really? Some of them do.
People do it all over that, but it doesn't mean it's a northern thing.
Your Honor?
Yes.
And she also tore up everything that I bought her, even the dress, the shoes, and the $300 weave that I purchased.
Did you do that?
Yes, because he lied to me about.
What did he lie about?
About a situation that happened again on social media.
Mr. Perriman, I see what you see. She's absolutely beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Do you have any concerns over what your life would be like if you lived there? What's your primary concern? Well, I'm gonna ask Ms. Henderson. I'm gonna let you think about it.
Okay.
Ms. Henderson, you say that he has a temper problem as well. Is that accurate?
Yes.
I find it hard to believe, but tell me about it.
Okay, one incident, he got mad when he thought I was texting another guy, which he's my best friend. And so he got mad
It's a
and that I
lie, Your
wouldn't.
Honor.
He got mad that I wouldn't hand him my phone, and he put a hole in my room door, which I have to walk past that
Did you do
hole
that?
every day.
Yes, I did, Your Honor. Because I let her see my phone anytime she asked me for it. As soon as I ask her for it, it's, oh, no. Or, what you want to see it for?
Do you want to get married?
Yes, I do.
Yes, look, yes.
I actually asked her to
I know you want to get married. Women always want to get married.
Yes.
But you really want to get married?
Yes, Your Honor.
What do you think your life's going to be like once you do?
A fairy tale.
If I do, you want me to be honest?
Please.
Probably hell.
Give me a 30-second sales job on why Mr. Perriman, above all other men, is the man for you. And I don't want any negativity. I don't want anything bad. I don't want anything if, maybe, but if he could. I want to know why he is spectacular, so much so that he's the man you want to live with for the rest of your life. 30 seconds. Go.
Because it was just love at first sight. Like, he's so sweet, and he puts up with my attitude. We just get along. We like two peas in a pod. We best friends. We just, you know, I don't know.
I don't
just
know
love
who he
him.
is at all. That was just a bunch of platitudes. Love at first sight, best friends, peas in a pod. That's all you did was give me platitudes. I'm gonna give you another 10 seconds. Say something.
He understands me.
He puts up with your nonsense is what you're trying to say.
Okay, yeah, that too.
Not a ringing endorsement. Mr. Perriman, I'm going to give you an opportunity to give me a 30-second sales job on why Ms. Henderson is the woman for you above all others.
Because I've been with her for 5 years, so. That's a lot of time wasted, but.
That hurt me, and I'm all the way over here.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I mean.
You people are scaring me. I want to talk about your compatibility test, and then we'll move on from there. I'm going to have to recover. Here I asked for a profession of love, and that was just sad. As bad as yours was, his was worse. You know what I mean? There was no sense that he's funny, he's interesting, he's kind, he's loving.
Well, he did
She's sweet
too.
and all that kind of. No, but you didn't think of it.
She
I
didn't
just
think
made
of
up something in my head. This is the best it's gonna be.
Would you marry your partner if they got destructive when angry? Tell us what you think at facebook.com/Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back.
So, Mr. Perriman, is there something you want to share with me about this relationship that I haven't heard?
Yes, like one day I was at my brother's house, I ended up falling asleep. She was calling and texting me all day, and she said that I was cheating. So she went in my brother's house snooping around, looking in the closets, cabinets, under the bed. She even smelled my brother's guest room bed and said it smelled like a lady.
Ms. Henderson, did that actually occur?
Maybe. Some of it.
Well, you tell me what did happen.
So I went in the house, so I'm looking around, and I may have checked under the bed a little bit, but I ain't smell it. Like, I just checked under the bed and I looked in the cabinet. I don't know why I looked in the cabinet, like, I don't know. But
Yeah, right?
But I looked.
What woman would be in the cabinet?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you see where logic and you separate? I mean, it went all the way, to you looking in a cabinet.
Yeah.
You got so angry and upset you opened up cabinets to look for a woman. You with me on that?
Yes, but he's also insecure as well. Like, what?
Why do you say that?
Because, okay, I work in the morning, like early mornings. I open like 5 a.m. I'm asleep. He calls me at 2 a.m. in the morning asking me, what am I doing? Clear as day, my voice is heavy, I'm asleep. I'm like, hello, I'm asleep. Oh, well, send me your location because I don't believe you. And I have this screenshot.
Let me see that. Do you do that? Did you do that?
Yes.
Thank you.
The compatibility test that I saw showed up just like you showed up here today. You don't trust one another. Got attitude. I didn't see any compatibility within the compatibility test at all. Then you came out here, I asked for a profession of love, and that was just sad. I mean, and as bad as yours was, his was worse. You know what I mean? There was no sense that he's funny, he's interesting, he's kind, he's loving.
Well, he did
She's sweet
too.
and all that kind of. No, but you didn't think of it.
She
I
didn't
just
think
made
of
up something in my head. This is the best it's gonna be. Right before Big E and I got married, we were just besotted with one another. Oh, look at this. Look at it. Yeah, we're gonna get married because he's fat. I didn't think he was perfect, but I thought it was fabulous. It didn't turn out to be fabulous all the time, but that's it. That's the run-up. And you guys are choking each other on the run-up. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think you're bad people at all. You may be a good couple, but I don't think you know how to be a good couple. I think you're in a community where good couples are few and far between, and that there's a whole pattern and way of conducting business that is detrimental to the very idea of togetherness, two-ness. And I'm gonna tell you about it.
How would you feel if your partner tracked your locations? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back.
I think you're caught in that generational trap that is this generation. And that's society that has been created on social media. So you've gotten caught up in a world where it's easy to cheat, it's easy to flirt, everybody's looking at everybody else's business, and you've become consumed by that world so that you have not been able to establish a relationship in and of itself in your own home that excludes that world. You're seeing each other through that world. We're creating an entire generation that will be unable to maintain a relationship because you're trying to maintain it in 2 dimensions on a screen and not 3 dimensions in a home. You guys got to back up and start all over again. You may be wonderful for each other one day. I don't know. But I don't think you know who the other one is. I don't think you have any clue about how it is to run a relationship because you're running it through social media. You got to make some borders that belong to you and only to you if you want your marriage to survive. Get off it for 30 days completely.
We tried.
Now, see, that's frightening if you can't get off for 30 days. That's something in your life. I mean, if you can't go without booze for 30 days, if you can't go without gambling for 30 days, if you can't go without overeating for 30 days, you have a problem. Because that thing, that entity, that is not necessary for your survival, is dictating what you do. You want to be married, get off that for 30 days and see what happens. And talk to one another. You can't secure marriage from the outside in. So you jumping on all the free radical women that are commenting on his page won't secure your marriage. Just can't do it because there's too many of them out there. Millions of them. Anybody that sees his picture can say something about it. You have to change your whole manner in which you're going to deal with one another if you would ever hope for this relationship to work. And I'm talking not just to you, I'm talking to everybody 35 and under. All of y'all got to get it different and get it right and don't get it twisted. You with me on that?
Yes, Your Honor.
So just stop and do it differently. Get some people, old folk you know, like me. How'd you get it done? They didn't do it on social media, I'll tell you that. You with me?
Yes.
Good luck to the both of you. This
Thank
marriage
you.
is done.
The judge said they wasn't ready for marriage. And I think we're not because we don't really know each other. Even after 5 years, it's so hard getting to know each other when someone don't really trust you.
Well, as far as my temper, I feel like I need to just control it all in one. I feel like I just need to just calm down and relax.
Today on Divorce Court.
I'm here to save my marriage. Ashley gave me a pass to cheat. She constantly said, you can go find somebody else. And that's what I did.
Shannon just wants something to justify the things that he has done. If you ask me right now, do I think Shannon cheating right now at this moment? Yeah.
When she say, I can bring another woman in for you to have sex with, I don't think that's something a wife or a husband to continually telling you that because you don't want to have sex with me.
Who you met 15 years ago is not who's standing in front of you now. And if you don't get yourself together, you won't have a wife.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Ashley Houston and Shannon Houston. Mr. and Mrs. Houston, you have been married for 10 years, though you've been together for 15. You have 3 children together. Ms. Houston, you say that there is trouble in the marriage. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what's going on and why you're here today in divorce court?
I am here today because me and Shannon have been together since I was 15 years old. We met at our first job. Well, my first job, I was 15, he was 17. And we got married in 2007. We have 3 children, and I just want help. I think he's a serial cheater. Like, I need help.
Give me some examples of why you believe he's a serial cheater.
Well, the first half of our relationship, like the first 7 years, I would say he was good. But then in 2008 is the first time that I found out that he was cheating, and the way I found out, I think, was kind of like crazy. My child at the time, one of my kids at the time came to me and was just like, Mom, Dad has a girlfriend. And I'm like, it's a joke, And I'm like, I had never even think of him cheating like that. And he was like, she's this color. And I'm like, what does that mean? And he was just like, she this color. So I went to Shannon and I'm like, he said blah, blah, blah. And he was like, like,
yeah, right,
no.
right.
Like, no. So then like a couple of days later, I walk into the living room, and he's like, he flips his phone. And I'm like, what are you doing? You know, like, and so I grab his phone, and that kind of starts the history, like all type of videos of, yeah, I love you, and, you know, see you tomorrow at work, and, you know, like, you know, just the whole 9 yards.
Mr. Houston, did you get caught red-handed in a relationship with another woman?
It wasn't, I got caught on a phone. It was a text message going through, and then it wasn't technically a relationship. It was just a hit
It wasn't
and miss.
technically a relationship. Technically, what was it?
I mean, it was just a what you call a
dalliance?
A friendship.
A friendship?
Yes.
No.
I mean, hi and bye, and I mean, it was a coworker at work. I mean, like, that's exactly what it was. It wasn't. I mean, like, we didn't did it a couple of times.
Tell me what you saw that made you believe it was more than just a friendship.
The messages that I read that particular night before I stole his phone, that night, it was just like, good night, love you, talk to you tomorrow, see you at work. But then after I kicked him out for like that little 5 minutes that he went out on the porch, I looked through his phone, his videos, like she had, you know, like, and then come to find out, I was his mother.
Hang on,
Come to find out, I was his mother. He lived with his mother, and yeah, and he had custody of our 2 kids at the time.
What was the video about?
It was just like random videos, him fixing his car. Babe, I'll be at work late. I'm fixing the car. You know, like, babe, love you. Like, see you tonight. You know, like.
Were you doing that?
Okay, look, check this out. This is how it all started. Okay. Ashley gave me a pass. What is a pass? A pass to go find another friend. Why she did that? I don't know. She told her husband.
She just out of the blue one day.
No, not just one day. This is continue, like, for example, we have sexual relationship in the bedroom. Everything don't go her way or don't go my way or she don't want to do it at that particular time. She'd say, well, since I'm not pleasing you the right way in the bedroom, you need to go find a friend.
That's a complete lie.
Constantly. Keep on saying, find a friend. I ignored it for a while. It kept on continuously happening. When a person continues to tell you, you need to go find a friend if I'm not pleasing you or you're not having sexual relationship in the bedroom the way I want to, go find a friend. Now that imprints in your head to go find a friend.
You find a friend.
You gonna go find a friend.
So you found a friend.
I found the friend.
And you were having a sexual relationship with that friend.
It wasn't. It was just for the sex.
I get that, but either you were having a sexual relationship with another woman or you weren't.
I was having a sexual relationship with another woman.
And how long were you having a sexual relationship with another woman?
It was about a couple of months.
A couple of months?
That's a lie.
Ms. Houston, you don't believe that's true?
First of all, he cheats so much, he just jumped stories. That is 2 different stories.
Okay.
But that's how everything started.
No, it's not. That is in 2008.
It is.
Right.
That was in 2008 when he got caught cheating with that girl that he kissed in front of our kids.
I did not kiss a girl in front of the kids.
That was that girl.
I did not kiss.
What did we jump to? Hang on.
So he just jumped to 2010 where I was kind of like, we had been together at the time.
Stop.
We had been together like 8 years at the time, and I'm like, he always like on my shoulder, and I'm like, you need to get some friends. That meant male or female. That didn't
Just
mean
mean
female.
friends,
That
not
meant
have
just
sex.
friends.
Yeah.
And he took that literal as having sex.
A free pass to have sex with anybody.
For 7 years.
For 7 years.
It lasted 7 years. 7 years.
Did you have a relationship that lasted 7 years?
I didn't have no relationship with no woman that lasted 7 years.
Let me
Did
reiterate.
you cheat with someone other than my wife for 7 years running? Yay or nay? Yay.
Yes.
Yeah. And now you're wondering what went wrong.
Wondering what went wrong? I know what went wrong.
What went wrong?
Her continually to tell me to go out to seek other women.
I have not.
It's not. So it's my fault that I do
tell you,
this.
you know, you ought to get high. You know, you bother me all day long. You don't never have enough fun. You gotta get high. And if I tell you every day for 7 years you ought to get high, you gonna get high?
No, I'm not.
And I ain't told him that.
No, I'm not.
And then that's
You're a man that's responsible for his own behavior.
I
If you
understand
feel
that.
that your relationship at home is not cool with your wife, you need to fix it. You don't need to find reasons why not to address it.
So 2009 is the coworker. Then he did like a year and a half good. I was just like, okay, maybe he just had a hiccup.
coworker?
All the rest of those you see are the same person. Every last one of them, the same person. And honestly, I think we both married to him, but I'm just legally married to him.
Mrs. Houston, it's your contention that he has cheated so often, it was necessary for you to create for this court a timeline of his cheating in order to keep it straight.
Yes,
and I understand that we have that here. I have my own personal copy. So can you walk me through what's gone wrong in your relationship? Let's start. You met in 2002. You cheated in 2003.
No. First of all, we weren't even married and we were still like kind of dating. So I ain't never cheated on
Well,
this
where
man.
did I get that from?
Him.
You think she cheated in 2003?
In the process of my child being developed, my son, she stepped out.
I was already pregnant.
I mean, like, for
Why
me
you
to
cheating?
love somebody and give her my all, and then all of a sudden she steps out, and then I had to go through a whole year of her telling me that this child could be or
He
not
lying.
mine.
That man lying. I'm
Did
telling
that
you, he lied with
happen?
I swear to God, he lied with a straight face.
She told them the other possible father parents that's their grandchild, that's their nephew.
Did you do that, Mrs. Houston? Come on now. That's a pretty specific story to make up.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I was 16 years old. He kills me with holding me accountable for things that happened when I was 16 years old.
Right.
Okay, first of all, he had a chick. Come on now, man.
It was messy. It was back and forth, and you were 16.
It was messy. There is no question.
You seemed very hurt by what she did at 16.
And I think he
and
punished
not
me
at
now.
all acknowledging what you've been doing for the past 7 years during the course of the marriage. If you got to reach back to when she was 16.
But it's not. What I'm saying is that she's saying that I started cheating at that
No,
particular
I didn't.
time.
I said you started cheating in 2009.
Yeah, she didn't say that
I
at
didn't
all.
say 2002,
Pay attention,
3, 4,
Mr. Houston.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Stay up with your
2009, I don't even recall.
Stay up with your program.
That's your coworker. That's your coworker.
And now, keep going.
So back to what I was saying. So 2009 is the coworker. Then he did like a year and a half good. I was just like, okay, maybe he just had a hiccup.
What coworker?
Stop. Just let
All
her get
the rest
through
of those
this.
you see are the same person. Every last one of them, the same person. And honestly, I think we both married to him, but I'm just legally married to him. And reason why I say that is because, and he still to this day denies this, but in 10, 11 is when it started kind of happening, when he say I gave him permission to be with another woman. But that's when I was like, get a friend. And then so I ended up, one day I went to wake him up for work, and I heard like zzz, zzz, and I hear a phone vibrating. I'm like, his cell phone on the charger over there. And I look underneath the couch, and he has a little flip phone, a little phone for himself. And so I'm just looking at him sleeping. I was just like, your phone ringing? So he flips out, he leaves the house. But I was like, I need that number or you're not coming back in my house. So in the interim of that, he came into the house and he gave me a ring. It was like a little heart shape, looked like something you'll give to your first girlfriend when you're 14. Something he should have gave me when I was 15. In the interim of that, me listening to the voicemail, he said he took the ring back, but I'm listening to the voicemail. She's just like, you a dang on liar. You said you was leaving her. You give me this ring and you say you love me, but really you don't. He gave the ring to the girl.
Mr. Houston, is that accurate?
That is not accurate. I did not give no female no doggone ring. I didn't give no female no other jewelry. I tried to give jewelry to my wife, and she did not like it. Every type of jewelry I try to buy her is not too good for her.
It's not good enough for her.
It's not good enough for her. So therefore, why try to go stress and buy jewelry for you?
I'm with you. No. I want to move forward to the status of the relationship now.
He feels like as long as he has a job and bringing some income, that should be sufficient. And I'm okay with making more. I'm okay with doing more, but I'm not okay with doing more if more goes on another woman or more goes into your time that you spend talking and chatting with other women. I'd rather be by myself.
What would you do if your partner gave you a pass? Tell us what you think at facebook.com/Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back.
So, Mr. Houston, according to you, what is the status of your relationship right now?
At this particular point, I am trying to fix the situations that have been going on for years, trying to build up my trust. And it seemed like every time I try to do that, is if I don't do something certain in her certain way, she brings up everything that I did and kicks me out the house and get mad at the simplest stuff that can be actually fixed. I believe that she don't want to fix this.
He's never been kicked out.
Ms. Houston, do you want to fix it?
At this point, honestly, I want to fix it, but I'm at the point now where like he woo me, and I'll be like, oh, I want to fall back in love, but before I fall back in love, I got to go through his phone because I don't trust him for as I can see him. And then when I go through his phone, Lord knows, 2010, 11, 12, all of his phone tones, so is we going to be together? Same girl.
Same girl.
Same girl.
Who knows?
How long has it been since that girl has been an issue?
New Year's, he made sure he wished her Happy New Year's. Yeah.
Okay.
But
No,
the
I did
status of
not.
our relationship at this point is, I'm just trying to get him to understand I'm not the same person he met when I was 15. When I was 15, I was rambunctious, just a totally different person. And I'm trying to teach him that when we first met, we were both in school, we both had our job, but we both stopped working once my child was born because we was like, not working, stopped going to school to work to be able to take care of our child. But since then, I have went back and got my GED. I have gotten my associate's degree. I have turned around and got my bachelor's degree in nursing. And Shannon is doing the exact same thing.
And what's he doing?
Working. Like, he's okay. Like, he has no desire to do anything other than work. Like, he feels like as long as he has a job and bringing some income, that should be sufficient. And I'm okay with making more. I'm okay with doing more, but I'm not okay with doing more if more goes on another woman or more goes into your time that you spend talking and chatting with other women. I'd rather be by myself.
Mr. Houston, you understand the nature of the problem that you have?
I understand it. I truly understand it. I can seriously say that at the beginning, I wasn't bringing in enough money to please her, but at this particular time, the reason why she went through everything and was able to get her associate's degree and bachelor's degree because I was there. I'm pretty sure that she didn't get all that
I'm pretty sure I went to school
degrees that she got by herself. I was the one that was taking care of the house and taking care of the kids and making sure you eat, making sure the clothes was fixed, everything situated in the house. I understand it.
And I respect that, Mr. Houston. That is a huge piece of the pie that a lot of people miss, especially when a dude does it. I do want to show you respect for that. On the other side, however, if you're sleeping with another woman at the same time, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if the guy is making all the money, makes a wonderful house for you, and you're there, and you've got a maid, if you're sleeping with another woman, it just crushes you.
That's the thing. She say sleeping with other women. I was not sleeping with other women. I can conversate with them on the phone, but not sleeping with her. She say every person I conversate, every woman that I conversate with, I say hi to.
Conversate.
Talk and say hi and bye. I'm sleeping with.
Yeah. He was doing more conversation. He was more so he even asked her at one point.
Mr. Houston, the reason she can't forgive you is because you've never apologized. And you've never apologized because you have never taken responsibility for what you've done. If you're not forthcoming and forthright about what you've done in here and now, I know you haven't been with her, so she feels like you're always hiding something, so she can't accept a little partial apology for a partial truth because she knows for every little piece and parcel of an apology that she has once gotten, there's a whole lot other there that happened that you're not acknowledging. So that's why you're in the doghouse and can't get out.
I mean, Judge, I truly...
That is an axiom. That is truth. I'm going to tell you what to do, and then I'm running.
How much would you want to know about your partner's affair? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back.
Mr. Houston, your wife's crying. She came in here and showed up and had a conversation about all the things that you did for her, about a knife in her back over and over and over again for a decade. She's trying to stay with you. She's trying to stay strong. She's trying to keep the family together. She's getting better and better, more degrees, more money. She's holding down a household, yet and still she's got a guy that's running around on her. And she's hurt. And until you're man enough to take responsibility for what you've done and owned up to all of it, and don't pretend like it's less than it was, and don't pretend that it was as hurtful as it is, you will never, ever be worthy of the wife that you have. I can't fix it for you. Somebody else can't fix it for you. You need to be a better man. And until you're a better man, there is no fixing this relationship, because she is a better woman. And she don't need you. She can step on and now, Mrs. Houston, you got a decision to make. I know it's comfortable. I know you've been with him forever. But he's going to treat you badly as long as you stay there to take it. Because he's done it in the past and he's going to continue to. I know it's hard, but you got to make some decisions in your life, whether you're going to stay or you're going to put your foot down, tell him he has to change, he has to do A, B, C, and D. Part of the apology might be stepping up and stepping on in a better way with the financial situation, instead of, having a job and then having your free time, because we know what you do with your free time. Maybe you should get a second job to show her that you're willing to step up and step into her stratosphere, because you're still on the earth and she's up in the sky somewhere. Let me tell you something. You don't have to take it. You just don't have to take it. As he is right now, he's not man enough for you. Make him step up and step on. Maybe make him step out before he can step to you again. But don't keep the status quo, because you deserve more. Be a better man, Mr. Houston. This matter is adjourned.
We've been together for 15 years, and at this point, I don't even see us being together by the end of this year. But I hope, but I don't see it.
Well, the judge said to me I'm supposed to be man enough to fix the problem, and I hear it loud and clear. I am man enough to fix the problem, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
I don't see it because I don't think he's gonna change. He's not even apologetic anymore. He doesn't even say sorry. It's just like, did you catch me?